Check one. If it could just go a year without fucking raining on this bitch, we'd be all right. We should. It's really not. Well, hell, what's it? I can't remember if it was either last year or the year before. The record number of rainfall for a single day in Chicago happened on the day of the NASCAR race. And I'm like, record number of rainfall. Like, it flooded the track. Yeah. Just get a picture of the radar on the Weather Channel, screenshot it, and say, time to guess where NASCAR is. Look where all the green is. It's a cool racetrack in a street. You can see traffic lights and shit. And then when they come over a hill, you can actually see city traffic in the background. It's fucking weird. Yeah. And they want to make this an annual thing, whether it's Chicago or another city. They want to have at least one street race every year. They might. Apparently, they might. They might. It's up in the air whether or not. But either way, there's gonna be at least one street race somewhere. San Diego seems to be the leading candidate. I think they said San Diego or Pittsburgh right now are the leaders. NASCAR racing downtown Pittsburgh. You want to go downtown, watch the NASCAR? I love the Pittsburgh Steelers. DK Metcalf, or not DK Metcalf. Pickens, you're a diva. You're out of here. Jalen Ramsey, come on down. Aaron Rodgers, come on down. Both past their prime. They traded Minka back to the Dolphins because Arthur Smith wanted Jonnu Smith back. Oh, good for you, buddy. You got your fucking favorite player back. Draft him in fantasy because he's going to get a lot of targets, buddy. He was on a team with Kyle Pitts, and they were running end rounds with him and throwing to him way more. So, fucking, if you're in fantasy football, get Jonnu Smith. Good value. He's going to get a lot of targets. And Aaron Rodgers does like to throw to tight ends, so. Yeah. I did not bet money today. I looked at the odds and it said Shane Vangisbergen +1, and I went. Then I looked at his qualifying time. He was over half a second quicker than everybody else. I was like, Michael McDowell claims he's got something for him, but I'm like, McDowell, I don't know, brother. McDowell qualified second, but you were still half a second slower than him. So, I don't know. Oh yeah, I really want to go to Arby's for a cheesesteak. Just put the roast beef in the bag, bro. Just put the roast beef in the bag. that that stupid Saint Anger video I told you about where the guy reviews the album. He talked about it, he says, "Yep, and Saint Anger was miserable, but guess what? In the end, it literally did not matter. Metallica was still the biggest band in the world. It sold millions." And he said people just wanted Metallica to go on tour and do what they do best. And then he goes, "Put the Inner Sandman in the bag, bro." Just put the Inner Sandman in the bag, bro. Nobody cares that you made a crappy album. Nose is itching. It's all that cocaine I've been doing. If Black Sabbath had played Snowblind yesterday, I'd have done some coke. I'm kidding. Another band. I can't remember who played Snowblind. Somebody did cover Snowblind yesterday. Metallica did two Black Sabbath songs. Did Hole in the Sky, Johnny Blade, and then they did Creeping Death, For Whom the Bell Tolls, Battery, and Master of Puppets. And they did Battery and Master of Puppets because when they opened for Ozzy in the 80s, every show on that tour they played Battery and Master of Puppets first. So of course they did it. They said, "Well, we're opening for Ozzy just like back in the day." So Battery, Master of Puppets. They spared everybody Enter Sandman. They knew their audience. That crowd's like a fucking hardcore hipster metal crowd, so they don't want to hear no goddamn Enter Sandman. They want to hear fucking Battery. And somebody wrote on the YouTube video, said, I like every now and then Metallica just steps up and reminds everybody, hey, we're still a fucking thrash band. Like, we play a lot of different kinds of shit, but at our core, this is who we are, and we can still fucking do it. I like that they play different kinds of shit from, like, Load and Reload and Saint Anger and all that, and the Black Album, but then they're like, nope, Ride the Lightning time. Here we go, motherfucker. That gets held against them for some reason, that they didn't just keep doing thrash music. Like, I get it. Like, Slayer, every Slayer album is the fucking same. They are the AC/DC of thrash. But Metallica, it was just like, yeah, we do like other kinds of music, and we just wanted to progress. Like, yeah, we'll still play some thrashy shit, but let us play our fucking blues-based Load and Reload shit, too, you know? Yeah, the Black Album, for example. James like to say, he says, kill them all. What are the lyrics? They're just about headbanging and listening to heavy metal music. He said, eventually we grew past that. Although on Load, there's a song called 2x4, which is literally just about beating some motherfucker with a piece of wood for smart mouthing you. That's literally what the song is about. And there's a great clip of Lars the day before they're going to debut 2x4. Nobody had heard it. And he's like, yeah, we're working on a couple of new songs. We're going to play it live. And Lars goes, yeah, so no more going to the library to study theory or like philosophy or anything. He says, now it's just I'm going to hit you in the fucking head with a piece of wood. Because on the Black Album you had Unforgiven and all that other stuff. He says, now it's just I'm gonna hit you in the fucking head with a piece of wood. It's also the same video where Lars walks into a gas station and he sees a magazine cover and he's on the cover of it. He goes, oh, check it out. He tapped some random Asian tourist. Lars goes, check it out, man, on the cover. See that? And the guy's like, nice. And Lars goes, are you on any of these? And the guy's like, what? Lars, are you on any of these covers? All right, let's get it going. Vortex theory. Does that work on a road course? Probably not. Well, those spotters look thrilled that he's up there. Yeah, you're racing on literally a street road, so it's going to be like every other city in the world. I don't know how they made tires for this. Like, I would love to know what the process was. Like, how do we make a tire for this fucking place? Because every part of the track's probably going to be different. Ooh, guess who won the Xfinity race? Shane Van Gisbergen. Driving for Junior. That's the risk of wearing a cool shirt. Man, this feels really good. What? The thing broke? Oh, God, now I'm bullying myself because this water in here is getting hot. Like what Denny Hamlin said, he strategizes on whether or not he's going to wear one of those. He's like, what's the weather like this week? If it's below 85, he's like, okay, I'm not wearing it. But if it's like 90 or higher, he's like, give me the fucking cool suit. His ship blew up. This corner down here scares the shit out of me. This is so fucking narrow. Look how far this tire wall sticks out if they show it. Right where Denny's going through. And that tire wall is like a goddamn trampoline. It just bounces the car back out. I like this little part through this little plaza area. The city of Chicago bitched until they realized, oh wait, this makes money. We better shut the fuck up. Oh, I noticed. I was texting my dad because he likes Metallica and he likes Kirk. Kirk had a couple of new guitars yesterday. Kirk used an SG. I've never seen Kirk play an SG, but Tony from Black Sabbath plays one. So when they played "Hole in the Sky," Kirk used a Tony Iommi SG and it was silver. And then Kirk, he's got the guitars with the pictures on it. He's got one now. It's got the fucking 1966 Joker with a surfboard on it. Because there's an episode of the '60s Batman show where Joker and Batman are fucking surfing. So Kirk has a guitar with a picture of that on it now. Have you been to the new movie theater yet? I'm still waiting for something good to come out. I mean, Fantastic Four and Superman's coming. I'm like, okay, I'll go see that. I almost got bored enough to go watch that F1 movie. Oh yeah, I heard it was really good. The loading screen when your parents walk in and you're playing SmackDown versus Raw. Does anyone else spend the entire modern movie watching experience turning the volume up and down because there's zero sound consistency? Yes. Yes. Blah! And then the talking scenes is. Hans Zimmer ruined my life. People were mocking the Death Riders in AEW and talking about how shit it is. Somebody started calling Seth's group the Seth Riders. Oh God, the Seth Riders. Oh man, I've never seen a wrestler fall off so fucking hard like he has. I'm sorry, everybody. And then just being a fucking dick and agging on the CM Punk thing and getting no heat for it. Getting no fucking heat for it whatsoever. And then Punk, of course, obviously likes him and was trying to fucking work with him, but Punk's the dick. Punk was actually being nice to him because he likes him. He's friends with his wife, and he always liked him in WWE. They were friends in WWE. And now Punk's the fucking dick. Mox was right. Fuck off. Do a fucking job, you jackass. Losing to the biggest star in the company is not the end of the fucking world, dude. Them dudes in the '80s loved losing to Hulk Hogan because they got to wrestle Hulk Hogan and make money. Shut the fuck up. Like Hockey Talk Man said, I'll take that leg drop every day. Go ahead. Yeah. Yeah. If you're upset about doing a job for the top, like the biggest star you got problems. Not really. I don't think Noah Gregson's ever done anything in a cup car that ever impressed me. Hey, there's the corner where Tyler Reddick gave my money away last year. I got money on him. He's hawking Bowman down on the last lap, makes that turn too hard and bounces off the inside wall, and I went, fuck! I went, fuck! I was like Tourette's guy when he's on hold with the toothpaste company. Fuck! Remember when the guy walks up behind Tourette's guy and bumps into him? Damn it! Oh, shit, man, I'm sorry, I need you right in the ass. What the hell do you mean? You need me in the ass. Yeah, I told you, YouTube took down his latest video. He posted a video for Gay Pride Month, but it was just a bunch of Tourette's guy lines out of context made to sound gay. And YouTube took it down. I still like what he said on one of the old videos when he's watching Full House. There's something about the way his butt looks in those tight ass jeans, and it's really pissing me off. Grandpa, some of the toughest creatures in the world were vegetarian. Yeah, like the brontosaurus. And look what happened to that asshole. Fuck the Philippines. They can fill up my ass. Damn, bitch, you got a stupid fat ass. The chick slaps the shit out of him. Oh, damn. Says Thanksgiving Day at the Tourette's guy's house. Nobody knew what to bring, so everybody just brought potato salad. And you see all the potato salad. Tourette's guy's dad goes, "What is this? Shitload of potato salad day? Huh?" All right, welcome back to the Shane Vangisbergen Invitational. Surely he won't dominate Sonoma because everybody else has raced at Sonoma way more than him. He'll run top five there probably, but surely he won't dominate Sonoma next week, right? I don't know. The scary thing is he's still getting better. Ooh, McDowell. Overdrove the shit out of that, but he got it. Come on, TNT. What shitty camera work that was. Okay, McDowell. McDowell said he's got something for him. I wanted to bet on Reddick, but I don't want to bet on anybody. Cause oh, Jesus Christ, that damn tire wall. We're not even a lap in. That's a cool shot. That's okay. Vangisbergen swore yesterday his motor was laying down and he still won. I think after 3 years, everybody else has figured out how to drive this place to where they're not going to wreck as much. No, it's not really going to matter. I hated it for Bubba. He was fastest in practice, then he wrecked in qualifying and had to go to the back. Fucking Kyle Busch is third. Austin Dillon being top 10 on a road course is weird, but uh, My favorite part about this track is that the fountain from the opening credits of Married with Children's in the middle of the track. Love and marriage. Can't remember who it was said if they won, they'd go jump in the fountain. And the city, if the city of Chicago was like, if you touch that fountain, we will arrest you. And it's like, oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, so I know that should be like the tradition. You win in Chicago, you jump in the fountain. No. I like when they first announced this race, boomers were talking about like NASCAR was going to race in Iraq or something. Oh, you can't go race in Chicago. It's unsafe. Oh. Look at the part of town they're in. They are in the nicest part of this fucking town, dude. It's not like we're in the goddamn projects or something. No. We're okay. No. Byron's car's slow. Damn it. Suarez is officially out of the 99 car at the end of the year. They're going to rush Connor Zilic up too early, I think. He's good and everything, but he's only 19. Ask Joey Logano. I bet you he would say a couple of extra years in Xfinity would have done him some good before he was 19 and put in the 20 car. Kind of abruptly because Tony Stewart was suddenly leaving, and they were like, Joey, because he was there and he was their next guy anyway. They just planned on Tony being there a couple more years. Why do they do guys like that if they had shit finishes? Well, I say this is their last three finishes on this type of track. Host of our. Oh my God! Stop! Stop! Back there, Noah. Jeez. So Brad is junk. Austin Dillon's junk. Riley Herbst is junk. There you go. They got a little lane. Who spun Hocevar? Or did he just lose it and spin himself? Oh, he did it to himself. God damn, dude. Whoa! And then Arca breaks. God damn. Suarez. Oh, the fucking 13. What the fuck? And then look at Noah. Ah! Yeah, that was just Hocevar busting his own ass. And then Suarez popped. Golly. Hey, Alex, remember in the Dark Knight trilogy they used Chicago for Gotham? This looks like it hurt. Oh! I think Austin Dillon's okay. Actually, does he get hit? Yeah, never mind. I forgot that he got just clobbered there. I'm sure that felt really good for Austin Dillon sitting there. I'm sure that felt great. You just hope the guys behind you know what a fucking brake pedal is. The toddler's done. I call Todd Gilliland the toddler. Well, it didn't really take out anybody important except Hocevar and Keselowski. But Keselowski drove away. No, he's still sitting there. I thought for some reason his car looked different. He bumped that inside wall and then shot out and just killed the outside. Riley's like, let me out of here. Oh, I like how they color matched his windshield wiper. That's the first I think I've seen that. It matches the paint scheme. See, they got Ludwig Kaiser playing a Grande Americano because Chad Gable's actually hurt. That's fucking hilarious. Some curry man shit. Hey, Squeaky. Come here, Squeaky. She went, ew. Come here, Squeaky Kitty. Squeaky Kitty. Yay, now we're parked here waiting for the rain to get here. Car owner Brad said, fuck it, I'm going to fix it myself. Oh. God damn, that's a concussion. That's a concussion, surely. Yeah, I saw the clip the other day from like 2014 or 15, and Junior's bitching on the radio about his car, and in the middle of bitching, he reaches over and goes to shift, and the fucking shifter knob breaks off, and he goes, and the goddamn motherfucking shifter's broken again. Heard one radio clip, it was from his last season, and Greg Ice says, Junior, do you think the tightness on that end of the racetrack is hurting you, or the looseness on the other side? Which do you think? And Junior goes, I don't know. Why don't you fix one? We'll fucking find out. Junior's last year, he didn't give a fuck on the radio. I don't know. Why don't you fucking fix one? We'll find out. He gets hit by Stenhouse, and Junior goes, maybe his little stumpy ass can't see over that fucking dashboard. And they go 10-4, and then Junior goes, no, I'm being serious. I don't think he can see. Don't worry, we're just waiting on the rain now. Get in your box. In WWE 2K25, New Jack's matches will have natural born killers playing during the match. That's fucking great, dude. When they first announced he was going to be in the game, I said they better license that damn song, and I want it playing every time I fucking play as New Jack. Says he has two entrance motions, one for a normal match, and then if you do like a no DQ or a no holds barred match, New Jack comes out with the fucking trash can of weapons in the shopping cart, and natural born killers will play through the whole match. This fucking tournament's so goddamn stupid. Hey brother, it's Hulk Hogan or DDP with Kiss in 1999. Bang. I hate when I do that. Oh, good God. It fell off the tow truck. That thing's struggling. It was going, fuck it, keep pulling it. Oh, yeah, Austin Hill's in this race. Oh, yeah, Ross Halfin said he was taking pictures during the Ozzy show, and he said he saw Ozzy crying. He went to take a picture, and then Ozzy saw him and went. We'll check the weather in Chicago. Okay, the chance of rain's actually going down. It's still present, but it's not heavy, and there's no storms. That's the key thing. No lightning. So we might be okay. Breathe, everybody. It's taken us 3 years to have a chance at just getting through this thing. All right. A little shower ain't gonna hurt. You saw Mexico; they'll fucking race in that. Mexico was like the most chill I've ever seen NASCAR about the rain. They're like, yeah, fuck it, put the rain tires on and just go. Cody Shane Ware made it through that wreck. I don't know how much longer he's going to have a ride. His dad sold the team. And like I told you, it's like, oh, they're going to be the first Dodge team in a year or two. Remember the movie Cats and Dogs with Tobey Maguire? This is the song Metallica played yesterday. I was like, Johnny Blade. Then I heard Lars start playing that, and I was like, what the fuck are they playing? Oh. It's about a badass walking down the street with a knife. You don't do that to Johnny Blade. James was struggling here. Johnny Blade. I was like, damn, James. Dude, they did Hole in the Sky. They tuned that song way down, and it was still hard for James to sing because it's like, really high. But I started laughing when James started going, Johnny Blade. Hey, they cleaned the wreck up. Damn, that just the way McDowell drove the first couple of laps made me wish I put a little money on him. I think he was like 10-1, but it's too late now. Well, at least it wasn't one of those sport-ending crashes like the one at Atlanta. Oh, Larson they color matched his windshield wiper too. That thing's broke. You beat him in the tournament, Reddick. Don't worry about it. 77 car's not coming back. Yeah, they'll try to work on it, but nah. That's another Chicago traffic delay. Riley Herbst's card broke again. Push. Shout out to the people who can get on their balcony there and watch part of the race without having to buy a ticket. You know what Sammy Hagar looks like, right? I love that meme. Somebody photoshopped him into a thing.
His hair does kind of look like that, so it's
Every time I see that picture, I laugh. Austin Dillon said on his radio, Carson Hocevar is a stupid piece of shit and the biggest dumbass here, and everybody knows it. Well, that's
okay.
pot calling kettle, but.
Yeah, that's what I was about to say. Yeah.
And then a spotter said, everybody knows it, buddy. Where were you when Big Show turned heel for the 20th time?
Probably not watching at that
Well,
point.
no, that was when Sting came back. We were all
Oh
watching.
God, yeah, I was watching. Fuck.
Because, I've got a good bullshit detector about wrestling rumors. I hear shit all the time. I go, that's not true. That's not true. Then I'll go, well, maybe that's true. Let me look into that. That day, the Sting shit started circulating. I was not going to watch because I was like, I can fucking watch WWE right now. I'm done with this shit. And then I heard that rumor. And I was like, okay, this actually seems real. I'll watch. I'll be the sucker. I'll fucking watch. It'll never happen. Arms folded. Then the match ended up being amazing, and then Sting comes out near the end.
I'll still never believe it. Sting in
And what
WWE.
did that amazing performance get Dolph Ziggler? Nothing.
Absolutely nothing.
He was fucking MVP of that match.
Hmm.
He and Rollins, of course. That was Rollins 2 knees ago, as I like to say. Seth Rollins 2 knees ago was a fucking demon. Still pretty good, but boy, that pre fucking knee injury Seth Rollins was different.
Yes, he was.
I saw a video from TNA. It was the skits where the Motor City Machine Guns want to teach Kevin Nash how to wrestle properly because all he does is big power guy moves, and like Alex Shelley does like this fucking arm drag takeover, roll around, put the guy in a half crab. Go check that out. I learned that in Mexico, and Kevin Nash goes, "All right, cool. I've been working on this. Hold on." Forearm hits the guy in the back, and they go, "Well, that's it's effective," but he's like, "Yeah, right." And then Nash, they do like a fucking Phoenix splash onto a pad or whatever, and Nash goes, "Well, that's really cool, but I've been working on something in my swimming pool in my backyard that's got 5 somersaults in it." And they go, "Oh, you want to show it?" And Nash goes, "Yeah, yeah." You see Nash, he gets up, and they film it where it looks like he's on the top rope, and Nash goes, "Hey, put another guy down there in case I go too far and need somebody else to land on." And then the camera cuts away to hear, boom, boom, and you see Nash laying on the ground going, like he did a fucking 450 or something. Then there's that one match where he grabs Jay Lethal and does a fucking arm drag takeover, and he goes, "Oh," and starts strutting around the ring. It's like Kevin Nash did a real wrestling move. He's such a fucking troll. I hate when it's like Kevin Nash is a shitty wrestler. No, he's not. He knows exactly what the fuck he's doing. He is a great wrestler. And he can do that shit, but like he said, I'm a big guy. I'm going to wrestle like a big guy. I'm not doing fucking arm drag takeovers in the second match. I'm not doing fucking hip top. I'm a big dude. I can do that shit, but I ain't doing it.
Well, that destroyed his hamstring how many
Yeah.
times?
Yeah.
He got to a point where he couldn't really move.
I know Kevin Nash is a great wrestler because fucking Bret Hart said so. Bret will say if you suck, even if he likes you. Bret Hart said Kevin Nash is a brilliant wrestler. Bret said some of his favorite matches was wrestling Diesel.
Especially back
before the knees got really bad. Yeah, like he already had it back because he said the reason I started wrestling because my knee got fucked playing basketball. So,
Sure
but
did.
in the mid '90s when he was fucking Diesel, oh that motherfucker could move.
Yes, he
And into his WCW days, he was good. Then he came back to WWE, and that's when the wheels started to fall off. And he said, I'm not doing fucking arm drags, but he does a fucking arm drag on Jay Lethal and goes, and he goes and leans on the rope and goes, beating up all the X Division guys, and then he's trying to teach them how to be like charismatic and get over. So fucking funny. It's the reason Jay Lethal's fucking Black Machismo's Kevin Nash just like, you gotta act like Macho Man, you'll get over.
But as it turns out, his Randy Savage impersonation.
Then, well, we didn't know just how good his Ric Flair impression was too until he did it.
Yeah, right.
Ric Flair, you can't be me! You can't be me! Jay Lethal's doing his Ric Flair impression. You can't be me! Space Mountain. Oldest ride, longest line. Woo! I'm glad NASCAR lets people run chrome numbers now. They wouldn't let them do that for a long time. I think we can credit Junior for that because that 88 car, the National Guard one with the gold 88s, had the like, reflective fish scaly things. Because he said, you got to submit that to approval for NASCAR and then they'll get back to you. Junior said he brought a fucking door panel to Mike Hilton at Daytona and said, can we run this or not? And they were like, yeah, sure. He said, I'm not going through this approval process. Can we fucking run these shiny numbers or not? They won't let you do shiny numbers on the roof, though. You can only do them on the doors. You guys want to watch Larry Mack and Jeff Burton on True TV? Larry Mack Reynolds. Goddamn computers. This is the future that liberals want for auto racing. Red light. Oh, wait, we don't stop for those. Come on, Rain, just hold off. That chance of rain went from like 60 down to 40. Work with us, brother. Mother Nature, that doesn't work for me, brother. It's the fucking gif of Hulk Hogan's TNA Titantron. I love that's become a meme. Go, McDowell. Nice. What self-inflicted error is Kyle Busch going to make today to take him out of a top five?
Yeah, I know, right?
Oh, Tylenol. Oh, Passing through there is scary. Damn. He almost locked that shit up, though. Don't do the Hocevar. Oh, Vangersbergen ain't letting him get away.
No, he's not. McDowell's gonna have to earn this if he wants to drive away.
I like that somebody's at least pushing Shane because I've seen Shane get out front and just toy with people. Yesterday in the Xfinity race, he was toying with him. Sheldon Creed dives and passes him. What does fucking Vangersbergen do? 2 corners later, gone, and then drove away. So Shane's aware he'll try to get out front and like save his shit, but if you even try to push him, he'll crack the fucking whip on you. No offense, but road course ace Dale Jr. here giving you advice on a road course. He knows how it works. I'm not saying he was good at it, but come on.
Yeah, I'm not really paying much attention to his advice. Maybe better than nothing.
Mr. I beat Ron Fellows at Watkins Glen in an Xfinity race in 1999, Dale Jr.
Nobody knows who the hell Ron Fellows
Well, he was a
is.
brilliant road racer. He would show up in trucks and Xfinity and win a lot on road courses, and then Junior fucking beat him at Watkins Glen. And then Junior will say, "Don't tell nobody that something broke on his car that was giving him a hard time." But hey, Junior was there and he capitalized and he won. He was close enough to win. Bubba gained 19 spots.
Holy shit.
He was good here last year, but Alex Bowman used him to make a corner and kind of killed his day. So I think Bubba's actually good at this course.
Interesting.
2311 has been good here because Reddick should have won last year. Man, Cindric in Xfinity looked like he was going to be the road course god. He hasn't even come close since he's been in Cup. But in Xfinity, Cindric was the guy.
So can I just, my question is, if you're Cindric, I know you're trying to pass, but can I also just distract you? Can I just get close enough to you that you're in your mirror a little bit more than you should? You already told me how difficult it was to stay out of the wall. Can I just kind of be like, that just irritation back there that
Oh, the irony.
trying to advance to the round of 8, both coming from last week's opening round to today's round of 16. The two Cindric gets in the wall a little bit there, coming out of turn 5. Little contact to the left side of that car, and now the
Well, you better cut away from it, TNT. There you go.
in front of you,
Did NASCAR do Van Gisbergen like they did Jeff Gordon in '98 when they told him not to fucking try so hard for the first part of the race because he was making it boring for everybody? Oh man. Remember, Jeff Gordon only won 13 races in 1 year, plus the All Star race.
Yeah, nothing to worry about there.
13 in a year. Fucking hell. I was watching Ray play LA Noir, and there's a case where you find all these women that have been murdered, and you find size 8 men's shoe footprints at each of the crime scenes. So the killer has size 8 shoes, and every suspect has size 8 shoes. And then you ask the one guy, "What size shoe do you wear?" And he goes, 9.5. And he lies, and you can call him on it because you found his size 8 shoe. And he goes, "Okay, I've got small feet. I've been teased my whole life about it, so I lie about my shoe size." And then later, that same guy says, "You think you know everything about me, don't you?" And Ray goes, "Oh, I know everything about you, baby feet." Ray's chasing this criminal, and the guy like hits a curb and then brakes, and Ray hits him in the car and goes like up in the air. Ray goes, "Oh!" And the car like flips, and Ray stops in front of the guy, and Ray goes, "You're you're under arrest." The guy's laying dead in the fucking driver's seat, and Ray says, "You're under arrest." You should watch the highlight of Ray playing LA Noir and the highlight video of when he played Sleeping Dogs. They're really funny. I beat Sleeping Dogs. It's fucking really good. It's really good. I feel like a jackass for never playing it till now. I bet McDowell's like up on the wheel, driving as hard as he can, and Shane's just sitting there going. Shane's probably like driving 85% what he's capable of at most, and he's right there on him. Gives you wings. Is that the sun coming out?
Oh shit.
What? I haven't seen sunshine in the Cup race at Chicago ever.
SVG said he's lacking just a little bit of lateral grip when compared to the 71. It feels like it's kind of rolling over on the front. Steve, we're coming to the end of stage number one right here. 8 to go in this stage. I talked to Stephen Doran, SVG's crew chief, this morning, and he said, listen, we know our strengths, we know our weaknesses. This is a place, now that we're in the playoffs, that we know we can get a playoff point if SVG can get to the front and possibly win a stage. So if they get the lead, Steve, a lot of teams will pit with maybe 2 or 3 to go in stage one. I think the 88, if they can get the lead, would not pit. They would take that playoff point instead. What do you think about that thought? Well, so to Marty's point, there's really two schools of thought. If you pit twice, you'll pit like 3 to go in stage one, 3 to pit once, but there's about 5 laps to go in the second stage, which means you would finish this stage out, score those points. If you win, you get that playoff point, which is what they're debating for this 88, which, by the way, isn't leading. He's still behind the 71. I like stopping twice. I think you have fresher tires. The other negative about only stopping once is
I've been playing so much NASCAR Rivals. This really makes me want to play NASCAR Rivals because I raced at Sonoma yesterday.
but that decision is about lap 17.
Found a copy of NASCAR Heat for the Switch at GameStop, but it was like $30. I didn't want to spend that much,
Yeah, no.
but I want it. Ooh. Take all the racetrack you need, Cindric. Damn. This is going to be a NASCAR 25. I can't wait to drive this track. I like that there's a fake Chicago street race in NASCAR '09. Somebody had a crystal ball somewhere. Uh, oh, Bowman spun. Damn. I mean, didn't hit anything, but that still sucks. Because look at all the cars passing him. Wheel hop. Wheel hop. That back end started bouncing. We can't blame Dickhead in a 33 for that one. I don't like him because he's a jackass in Xfinity. Kyle Busch. By God, that is the sun.
So let's update Chris Buescher, 34th right now, one lap down. What's the latest there, Marty? It's no better, Adam. They are 2 seconds, a good 2 seconds off the pace. And Scott Graves told Chris Buescher it is something internal in the engine. Man, they came in 52 above the cut line. Felt like they had a top five car in practice yesterday. We're going to have to watch that cut line, Adam, all day long. Already, he's only plus 12 above the cut line. It will be a big points loss today here in Chicago for Chris Buescher. I didn't know if they were 2 seconds off just because they know a caution's coming, but just listen to this 17 when it comes by. It does not sound good. I mean, it steps. I mean, it just misses. It doesn't sound like a traditional next-gen car.
Where's that video of Michael Waltrip describing his engine sound when his engine was blowing up? Ow. Wow. I remember when they had the SRX Racing Series a couple years ago, and Tony Stewart's in the race and Michael Waltrip's in the race. Tony had to chase down Michael Waltrip to win, and then after the race, Tony Stewart, still a dick, gets out and goes, "If I lost a race to Michael Waltrip, I'd have to go to therapy for the rest of my life." Yeah. And I was like, well, he's not wrong. I like how I keep thinking about the game Watch Dogs is set in Chicago. Are these streets for this race in that game? It could drive around and do the fucking NASCAR street course. I know it's like a really condensed version of Chicago, but whoa. Every time I see the Dutch Boy logo on Blaney's car, I think of the Berries and Cream Starburst commercial. What did you say? Berries. Berries and what else? And cream.
close pit road. So as these guys are on pit road, we can take a look at the rest of the field. They're on the backside right now, but coming back around, the leaders will probably stay on the racetrack. They can run one more time. You see right here, pretty clean pit stop on the five, Marty.
Yeah, clean pit stop for the five car who started at the back today. They also had a starter issue on the five car. Only
What's all the Hendrick cars just struggling to stay together?
good for Kyle Larson, who's trying to gain some spots from the back of the field.
And this is where pit road is going to get
That's what they get for fucking conspiring to steal my money last week in Atlanta.
pit road closes when the leaders take the start finish line with 2 to go. So as we kind of take a peek on pit road entry and turn 12, and the leaders will have a good idea of who does what. I think McDowell in the 88, it's a tough situation because they may stay out to basically try to win the stage. So I think they're going to come in sight right here underneath us. And then the real quick, there you go, 54-20. It is going to be busy. They're all going to come down pit road. It's going to be busy. We're going to have 8, 12. The majority of the field, I believe, is going to pit out.
Yeah, the 54, Ty Gibbs is one of them. He started this race about 10. They had a lot of high expectations on him. Too tight everywhere, though. Lacking a lot of front turns. Same issues he was having yesterday in quality. Bell made his way up through the field, gaining some spots. He said his rear grip was infinitely better today than it was yesterday. Also a lot cooler today as well. So these guys here pitting early in stage one. 3 to go here in the stage. The Gibbs teammates leaving pit road now.
When they came down, gave up that spot inside the top 10. Number 3, Joe Gibbs Racing Toyotas inside the top 10 for a good portion of this first stage. Chase Briscoe still there in the top 5.
McDowell should pit.
You were the crew chief. You heard Marty talk about the decision. Do you pit or do you not pit? I will tell you, you just watched 25 cars come start
Pit.
outside the top 20. That could be a death sentence in traffic. You see on the bottom left, Bell with a speeding penalty. That also is a huge
Pit, 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 pit.
stays out 88. I bet he pits.
McDowell's not winning. Sorry, you just remember how Vegasburg they're like, if we can win the stage, we'll stay out. Nah, fuck it, Pitt. I don't want to start 25th.
Situation track position wise.
You'll never see McDowell again. He might cycle back up there, but nah. What's a stage win gonna do for Michael McDowell?
Not much.
With those around you is the way to go. 88
Ooh, let me think. I didn't get that stage point.
Okay, well, you're going to get it.
You know, to take advantage of a stage playoff point, you have to make the playoffs first, right? You know how you make the playoffs? You win the fucking race, and when you win the race, they give you 5 for the win.
At least, finish top 5, top 10, something like that. Not finish 25th.
They must be really confident.
Honestly,
I hope I'm wrong.
I'm pretty sure the 71 team is all dumb as fuck. All of them involved for this shit. They should have been pitted. Yeah, dumbass.
Sounds to me like they may not even pit at the end of the stage, jump onto a one-stop strategy. So you
What?
Okay, that's another way you could flip this. They could just stay out at the end of the stage and run into the second stage and then pit later. Keep the lead here. This could work.
They're going to get run the fuck over.
I thought they were going to pit at the end of the stage. Well, that's a terrible idea. Okay, you know what? Stay out. I'm still not accustomed to what the fuel mileage is here.
I just feel like at some point they're going to get run the fuck over.
I think if you're in the lead, you can manage. You get through turn 1 and you're good, you can manage. Guys might start to pick you off one by one, but you ain't going to fall far if you just get ahead. Yeah, and if they're going to stay out at the end of the stage, then sure, try it.
what the fall off might be like during the race. We saw a lot of fall off in Coda. We saw a lot of fall off in Mexico City as well. But
Ooh, let me look at the lap times.
pacing these cars late in the run to be able to try to do this one.
McDowell's best lap was a 90.52.
They think they got the speed to hold off.
He just ran a 94.4, but they did tell him to slow down.
This race really does change the conversation in the garage prior because
Kyle Busch's best lap is a 91.0. He just ran a 92.8, so I'd say there's a second and a half to 2 seconds difference. Most everybody's about a second and a half to 2 seconds slower than they were. McDowell's extra slow because they told him slow down because we're staying out the end here.
Passed him at the start, and Stan just wouldn't let him by, and just outperformed him for a whole stage. Like this is the first little bit of weakness we have seen out of SVG.
He's mortal.
Michael McDowell, fourth career stage win for him, and the third time he's done it on a road course. Leach Wire
What you need to have happen now, though, is for the stage to go green. If cautions keep coming out, you're just going to have to pit under caution and be behind everybody anyway. So you need it to go green and then pit under green, and then you can get out and run your little clean laps and still be fast. But host of ours not here anymore to knock a wall down and drive into city traffic. I'm as free as a bird now. I gotta find that Metallica thing where they're like recording a Black album, and I think they're drunk and they start playing Free Bird. They're not trying to play it well, so they're like fucking around with Free Bird. They put it on the Black album box set. They called it Late Night Skinner Jam. That's James playing the lead. I love that they put this on the album. Lars just overplayed the fuck out of it. I think Kirk's played the clean part. Bird you cannot change. Cliff was the big Skinnerd fan in Metallica. Yeah.
Good God, Lars.
That's good though, right? This part. Won't you fly? Listen. James actually played it good. Then Kirk starts playing it. Jason gave up. I don't hear any bass. Jason quit playing. I forgot how long they play it. When you're fucking drunk at 3 o'clock in the morning trying to make an album. Because Lars insisted on working at night and James fucking wanted to work in the day. So he'd just get fucking hammered.
Great, you're walking. You're not burning a whole lot. So these guys are saving gas right here, trying to run as far as they can. I think they're going to try to get to like lap. Probably. Well, if you get to lap 4, you lap range is 35 from the end. So I really think this is an interesting situation.
We only had one caution, too.
A little bit older. Marty,
I mean, the red flag made it seem like it was eternal, but
they're going to need a lot of fuel, so their pit stop will be long.
that's the other trade off. Yeah, longer pit stop because you have to wait on more gas. Ah, the unintended consequence of the single lug. It takes longer to fuel your car than to change the tires now.
Another standing said the fronts are going well. I think we would be fine. The other factor in all this, Steve, is that
It's not that much.
So you would rather not have made your pit stop at that point if there's a possibility of going to wets later in the race.
I think that what we saw at Coda was the tire. That would be my concern because we're seeing good lap times. But if you're trying to get to 35, 40, what if the tire quits at 30? What if then you're bleeding?
Yeah.
That would be the only worry.
The modern NASCAR tire takes way longer to wear, but when it finally does, it just falls off a cliff. It's not like a gradual. All your lap times are fading. You just go from like running your time to you're 2 seconds off, just out of the blue.
10 spots just in the pit cycle. So, I think it's a good idea for, say, Priest, Chastain, but McDowell had track position. Yeah. Well, if I'm McDowell, I'm just looking at Shane, man. You're racing one guy. I'm racing one guy.
Yeah, I'm doing my whole strategy based around what Shane's doing. What's Shane doing? Fuck everybody else. What's Shane doing?
So they're the last two on tires. So now Dale's point about tires aging. He said Dale, he looked in the mirror, he saw all those fresh tires. He goes, man, this is not going to look good. I'm not sure I can hold them off. And you can get put in the wall pretty easy as these guys with new tires that come by you put in really bad spots. That's right.
I like, though, and you talk about the battle here, and then the two guys we've been focused on, Michael McDowell, Shane Van Gisbergen. I like the buffer on the restart between McDowell and Van Gisbergen and the room that he has to play in here. The big question, as you said, Steve, when you make that pit stop, how long do you have to sit for fuel, Marty?
Yes, this is the same Christopher Bell who pitted early and flipped the stage in stage one, but coming back down here because remember they got that speeding penalty that you mentioned, Adam. They're going to do a couple things here.
Fill her up, sir.
You better open those brake ducts up. Christopher Bell's going to be busy back here in traffic.
Lined up, shuffled as we get ready.
Dylan texted me this morning. Said his birthday is around the Las Vegas Cup race in the playoffs, and his girlfriend's like, "I want to go to Vegas," and Dylan's like, "I think we're going to Vegas and going to the race. Do you want to go?" And I was like, "Sure, fuck it, yeah, I'll go to. I'll be going to Vegas twice in 2 months if that's the case, because the Vegas race is in October and then the Kiss thing's in November. So I guess I'll be going to Vegas twice now. Maybe I go check out my hotel early. He said there's like an 85% chance we're doing this. I'm like, okay, just let me know in a couple weeks when you've got a room and everything, and we'll start looking at flights. We know the race ticket will be cheap, so. That's why I love NASCAR. It's the one affordable sport that's left you can fucking go watch. WWE is getting to the point where it's like, damn, man, like can't even fucking go.
Yeah, I've seen that.
I
Ticket prices are stupid.
I got lucky with SummerSlam last year, I guess, because SummerSlam was like it was more than a normal ticket. But I'm like, yeah, it makes sense. It's one of the big shows, so yeah, SummerSlam. It wasn't WrestleMania price for what we paid. WrestleMania price, that's a whole other fucking shit show. It'll probably be cheaper to go to one of the fucking Saudi Arabia shows. And can everybody leave CM Punk the fuck alone about going to Saudi Arabia? What is the difference between wrestling there than wrestling fucking here?
There is a difference, but
And I'm sure he had a reason. Because my first thought with Punk, because he's such a genuine person, I'm like, whatever changed his mind. And I was like, he's really close to Triple H. He's really close to Cena. They're probably like, hey, can we do this match here? And he's probably like, oh, fuck it, okay. And like he said, the shit he said a few years ago was directed at The Miz because The Miz said something disrespectful. So Punk was like, yeah, fuck off. Go suck a blood money covered dick in Saudi Arabia or whatever the fuck he said. It was about The Miz. It wasn't about the people in Saudi Arabia. Like, we know the government there is corrupt,
yes.
but so the fuck is ours. But obviously, they're like a whole other extreme. So his problem was with like, yeah, the government sucks. It's not the people there. That's why I thought it was funny when he got booed when he first came out at the press conference. They started, I was laughing. I'm like, they're booing CM Punk. But by the end of the weekend, he was the biggest fucking babyface there, and he sold more merch than anybody. And he apologized. Say, hey, if I offended you guys, I do apologize. Oh, CM Punk's a hypocrite. He thought out. Brian Danielson said he wouldn't go to Saudi Arabia. Oh wait, he did. Kevin Owens, he said he wouldn't go. Oh, he did. Are they hip? Where was the outcry for them? It's only when CM Punk does it. And well, Punk shouldn't run his mouth. You really think Kevin Owens didn't run his mouth about Saudi Arabia? You just didn't hear it because, first of all, he works for the company. When Punk ran his mouth, he didn't work there anymore. And Punk's got a big fucking mouth anyway. So I guarantee you Kevin Owens said probably the same shit CM Punk was saying or thinking. But you didn't hear about it because he's a company guy. Even people that don't like Punk. Matt Hardy was defending Punk, saying, leave Punk the fuck alone. He's like, look, he works for WWE. He is a company guy. They asked him. He's like, okay, I work here. I will go. It's probably as simple as that. I understand how in the past he said, no, I don't want to go to that. I wouldn't want to go either. But then again, for the money they pay, I'm like, well, I can't say I wouldn't go.
It's hard to say no.
So what's the big fucking deal, dude? Like, he's not the only guy to say, I'm not going to Saudi and then turn around and go to Saudi. He's just the only one that's going to catch any shit from anybody. And guess what? CM Punk don't give a fuck what you say. Talk all the shit you want about him. He's a hypocrite, blah, 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 blah. You think he gives two fucks? Aussie boy. Hey, fella. My buddy. And he and Cena had a great fucking match. I was like, what do y'all fucking care? What does Punk going? What does the show being in Saudi Arabia affect us? It's like watching any other show. We're not even there. The crowds are getting more like our crowds, which I like. Because when they first went there, it was like business fucking crowds. Now it's like actual fans. And they were pretty fucking rowdy. So I appreciate that. And I'm like, look, just because the government's corrupt, kids that want to see CM Punk and John Cena shouldn't get to see it just because their government's corrupt. It's not their fucking fault. They want to see CM Punk. They want to see John Cena. They want to see Randy Orton and Cody Rhodes and all that. But they don't. They shouldn't get to see that because their government's fucking assholes. So yeah, I don't like Saudi government. I wish they didn't do shows there, but it's not a big fucking deal to go. It's a job. It's a job. Oh no.
They pay way too much money to turn it down.
Look at Shane back there.
Yeah, let's see how SVG does in traffic.
More cars stayed out with McDowell than I thought, and that put SVG 10th on the restart. God damn. Hey, fella. He's a liquor.
I certainly don't mind.
What happened there, though, is Gibbs is now in front of him on the fresh tires. He's leading.
So Gibbs is the first car on fresh tires now.
Interesting.
Just be the best on your strategy. That's what you want to do.
And one of the strategies is going to be right, but you don't want to be. You've got to at least be leading that. I don't think he's going to hold it for long, though. SVG
Yeah, he's about to. Yeah. Oh, Bubba. Don't back up. Stay there. Let him go by. You've got to just sit and let him go.
Has to.
No caution. I think Busher was the last car.
Well,
Stay green.
I hate to hear that from Bubba.
I don't, well, he didn't hit anything, I don't think. If he did, there's no damage.
No, but he's way.
He's miles behind.
I don't know if they'll be able to come back from that since there wasn't a caution thrown.
SVG has gotten around the 54 Gibbs. Yeah, but Allmendinger's got ahead of him somehow in that mix as well.
What a dive. Holy fuck. Austin Hill don't like SVG, by the way. They butted heads in the Xfinity series.
Well, nobody likes Austin Hill.
No.
Yes, Felix Mutual.
Shane put him in his fucking place in the Xfinity series. It's the race at Coda, and there's a fucking. Oh, Larson hit him. Well, Bubba kind of came down, but
That was a tough spot for
yeah.
Larson. I mean, I don't know what Larson was supposed to do there.
Disagreement between Bubba and Larson on what exactly happened there.
There was an Xfinity race at Coda last year. Vangisbergen dominated. Late caution. So what does Austin Hill do? Runs him off the fucking racetrack. People right behind him. Caution comes out. Guess what Vangisbergen does? Puts his ass off the fucking racetrack. Wrecks himself to wreck Austin Hill and be like, get fucked. Then at Sonoma, Vangisbergen's dominating. Hill's team plays strategy. They get put in front of him. What does Vangisbergen do? Runs him off the fucking racetrack. Didn't wreck him, but run him off the track and won the race. So get fucked. And then did his burnout in front of him while they're trying to come back. Everybody's coming back around to go to the pits, and Vangisbergen pulled up in front of Austin Hill and started blowing smoke in his face. Vangisbergen pissed off Connor Zillich yesterday. You know, they were teammates. They both drive for Junior. Vangisbergen kind of squeezed him, and Zillich bumped the wall and lost the lead to him, and that's how Shane got the lead. Zillich was not happy. But I'm like, bro, you've done the same thing. Kyle let Reddick go.
I figure we are a solid 12 laps from the pit window opening. So this means 12 laps for SVG to keep using these brand new Goodyears to try to make some time. Is this a passing?
Yeah, that's not a passing zone. He thought about it. Just remember, Briscoe's the idiot that fucked up and wrecked Vangisbergen last year. Probably cost him the win.
I mean, there's always possibility for it to happen again.
Yeah. I heard Briscoe say something recently that explains the change in his driving style. Remember, I always railed on him for just being a dumbass when he drove the 14. He admitted, well, I knew my cars weren't as good, so I was really just trying way too hard. He says now that he drives for Gibbs, he says he's totally changed his driving style. Nothing like he was. Well, that makes sense. So maybe he's not as big a dumbass as I thought. He was just trying way too hard a lot of times. It's like Larson when he went from Ganassi to Hendrick kind of thing, where all of a sudden just it switched.
Yeah, but Larson hasn't changed too terribly.
Nah, it's just his car can keep up with him now.
Usually they
Yeah. His mistakes aren't as punishable as they were when he drove the 42 car and he had like no margin for error.
they're not as punishable as
Michigan, we're in Chicago, dumbass. Was that movie? Wasn't it something about Mary? Brett Favre? What are you doing here? I'm in town to play the Dolphins, dumbass. Like I said, he got taken out last year.
And there's possibility for it to happen again.
Yeah. Every time you put yourself a little further back, it's like, hopefully we can get through this without getting destroyed. You saw it at Atlanta. The fucking Penske cars were dominating the strategy flip. They had to restart like 15th to 20th. Crashed. I was there.
Well, I'm assuming you probably really don't care too much at all.
Nah, my feelings were not hurt.
What about you, Ozzy? What say you?
Hey, buddy. Handsome fella.
Good boy. Good boy.
Everybody thinks you're the prettiest cat.
He is. He is.
You waving your hand at me? You're here, so EO's not doing it, but now EO comes and she will just sit on my foot and lean up against me all day. She'll stay right there as long as I'm in this chair. So what she wanted to do when she came in here earlier, she saw you and she was like,
Oh, fuck this guy.
well, he's harmless. Josh Berry wrecked.
Oh, God.
This might be a caution. That car's pretty tore up. And he stopped.
Yeah, it doesn't look like he can get it going again.
Still green. Leaderboard's always slightly ahead, so I'm looking at the leaderboard. Still green.
Can you get
They're giving him a chance to fire it up, but I don't know the way that front end.
I mean, it don't look like he can get it.
Still green. We still green. I'm gonna assume he fired it up.
Isn't this dangerous if his car isn't fired up?
Yeah, if he's just sitting there.
Um,
Bubba's pitting because they think a caution might come out.
I mean,
Not a bad deal. Yes. Still sitting there.
this is,
Still sitting there.
I don't know. That just looks too dangerous for me. I'd have been.
That's at that really stupid corner where the tire wall jets out. Caution.
Finally.
Fucking hell.
Jesus Christ.
And look at all the cars pitting before the caution come out. Look at that. I love it. NASCAR made that so easy. I'd be like, yeah, pit. They're going to have to throw a caution here. Pit, 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 pit. Because now under caution, we'll stay out, and the people that didn't pit, that might want to pit, will be behind us. So good call.
I wonder if SVG's going to pick because he's second now.
That's a tough one. Strategy here is so weird with it, when this caution just fucked everything up. Worked out for Reddick. That's my ass, bro. Stop. Every time I see the Bass Pro Shops logo, that's what I think of. That stupid meme. That's my ass, bro. Stop. And it's the fucking fish going. For some reason, that just fits. Just a mistake by Eric Jones. And then, oh, damn. What do I always say? It's either a caution or it isn't. There's no, well, maybe, I don't know.
Just trying to figure out what NASCAR was thinking there. Like, what were they waiting for?
It's Patrick in the Krusty Krab training video, but it's in race control going,
Like, seriously, I want to know what their thought process was for that. Like, what the fuck?
Patrick, how would you like a Krabby Patty? That's a great idea. Great, well, let me here to go. No! Bonk, bonk, bonk. Silver starts banging his head on the register.
Patrick, can I suggest something? How about a Krabby Patty? Oh, that sounds great, Squidward. I'll have one. Great, well, that'd be for here to go.
Oh. Sounds like a lot of hoopla!
Sounds like a lot of.
Hoopla!
Sounds
Hoopla! Hoopla! Sounds like a lot of hoopla to make over a Krabby Patty, right? Wrong!
God, I love that training video.
The guy gets out of breath at the end. I have Battle for Bikini Bottom on my PS5, but I ain't played it.
I think I have it. I can't remember.
The only thing that annoys me about that game is they were too cheap to pay some of the actors from the show, so they have like weird voices for some of the characters. But it's a good game. That and the SpongeBob movie video game were pretty good. Ha ha ha. Zzz, ha ha ha. Zzz, ha, zzz, ha. Like the jellyfish crashes into Squidward and he falls off the cliff and explodes. Just you, me, and this brick wall you built between us. Yeah. Make a wish, honey. Way to go, buddy. It took us 3 days to make that potato salad. 3 days! One of everything for Bubble Buddy. What did he pay with? Look, bubble money. He made me experience high tide. Oh. Guy goes up to heaven. He burned our crops, poisoned our water supply. He did? No, but are we going to stand around and wait until he does? No, he said he burned our crops, poisoned our water supply, and brought a plague upon our houses. And so, well, he did? Well, no. Mr. Krabs, come look at your new employee.
That's another great.
That's the first episode, and it was that good.
Yeah.
A lot of shows, sometimes they're kind of weird at first, and they have to get. SpongeBob was good right away.
They just
They literally establish every goddamn thing about the show in the first episode. And it's fucking funny. They think they needed a couple more laps to get to where they can make it from here. So that's why they didn't pit. But then his crew chief kind of sounded nervous. As I think the guys that just pitted are just going to try to go all the way.
it was fun having you up here.
Yeah. Remember when I said he needs us to go green?
Ed didn't.
Almost did. They were just a couple laps away.
Almost did.
I thought he was cleaning up his rear tires, but coming up over the hill, he does a burnout, which is not great.
He had smoke come out from under the car a second ago. And I thought it was like Steve said. I thought he hit like speedy dry or something. Yeah, that. You could. They were showing behind him when that happened.
So it wasn't speedy dry or anything. It just randomly
No.
happens.
I think locked the fronts up right there, trying to stop the car from. Yeah, that was wild.
Weird.
So now, what I was just went away with some yellows. These things happen, but now I think it's good damage. Well, it looks like they believe that they have fixed whatever the issue was, but I'm not sure now. Well, but listen, man, like there are 90-degree corners everywhere we go with very little runoff. As a race car driver, how do you feel about this? That's my point. Is that as a driver, even though maybe they've got this issue fixed, will it come back? Where will it come back? Could it come back? I'll be honest.
It was supposed to rain and the sun's out.
Right?
We finally caught a break, I think.
You know, had this problem reoccur.
As an organization, because you put two cars in the top five, you lead all these laps, you win a stage for the first time, hosts of are involved in the crash, and now all the things that are going on with McDowell.
I know you say that, but if this issue's fixed, I don't hate where they are. Full of fuel right here with 43 to go. Danielle, what's the update on the 71?
Talking about fuel, he said we
Oh,
have full
Bob Saget.
save. Michael McDowell just came on the radio and said, I hope I don't blow up here. And they said, we think we have your throttle.
Bob Saget.
So should be good.
So, you know, look.
Tonight On Unsolved Mysteries, find out who gives a shit about Bigfoot. Update. Apparently nobody gives a shit, so fuck him. He dresses like the host from Unsolved Mysteries. He's got a fucking trench coat on. Update.
Potentially some rain. You don't want to turn away.
Remember when he's at Wendy's? I'll have a biggie fry and give me some shit to drink. Ronald McGoddamn Donald.
So it's shut off and coasting. So he probably shut the engine off. Right now, 4160. Here it goes. I'm gonna try to start it, but we might need to pump it in here.
Talk about saving fuel. You got these caution laps. We're going to get the stage break here in 13 laps. You get another caution there. You can save some more fuel just looking at opportunities.
So he said that the gas pedal was stuck to the floor, kind of. So they would have stayed out under this caution and just stayed on their deal, but they had to pit and fix it. I don't want that to happen again. Especially going down that long straights into some of them corners. Oh, Lord.
Especially with how bumpy these roads are.
Yeah. Vegasbergen winds up back in the lead.
Well, AJ, you're on. Never mind. Alright, well. There enough time to get dinner now? Because,
Junior just said McDowell says he's still got a problem.
well.
Yeah.
AJ, you got anything?
Maybe.
It'd be nice.
And they're putting the hood up on McDowell.
No choice for the 71. They're going to have to look at that mechanical issue. The 54 dives in.
Yee.
Ty Gibbs. Something. I just had him circled. This is going to be the thing. He's over 100 starts. Such a good road course racer. We've seen something travel. Inside the top 5. Make noise for the driver.
For a road course, Chase Elliott's been awfully quiet today.
Yeah, Larson's fine with 10th. Elliott's somewhere.
16th, last I saw.
Yeah.
Oh, Kyle. Remember when I said what self-inflicted mistake would he make? Oh, don't pile it. Great job by everybody there.
Yes.
Kyle didn't hit nothing either.
Nope.
At least he didn't hit nothing. I thought he was junk. I thought he was just going to plow that fucking tire wall.
Okay. Alright.
Called it, though. Said, what self-inflicted mistake will Kyle Busch make today to take him out of a top 5?
Missed the point.
Strategy with good speed. You mentioned about the tires losing grip, Dale. He's almost
Elliott's 14th. Catching up to his two teammates.
Yeah, he passed Kyle Busch and whoever was held up by that.
Yeah.
I'm going to compliment Catherine Leahy, even though she'll probably do something dumb later, but she's still running, and she's 27th.
Oh, shit.
Jumping out of line. I kind of feel it, yeah.
Oh!
By the way, his advance, Brad Keselowski out of the race. Just want to confirm 100% Brad done for the day. Talked about that earlier. Ty Dillon going to move on to the round of 8. How about that? Upsets Denny Hamlin and now gets past champion Brad Keselowski in the in-season challenge. Ty Dillon doing some good things here in the middle portion of the year.
Speaking about Hamlin, we haven't mentioned his name much today. That's him right there in the blue car. Half a lap of practice with a broken engine. Went to the bag. No practice for the 11 of Hamlin. Alan, what is he saying over the course of the day?
Well, Steve, you talked about leading your strategy, right? If you look at it, he just pitted not long ago, and he is leading that strategy of those who pitted on. You can make it with 2 more cautions on fuel. It took a while to fill that thing up. Denny was hesitant at first, but they believe they can make it with 2 more cautions and enough fuel.
Oh, great update, Alan. So those guys are going to try to stretch it. Under yellow, you save some gas. Leaders also.
Well, you know you're going to get that stage caution, so you really just need one more, right?
Somewhat of a similar strategy. To the running order
Denny's 20th.
So many problems this weekend for that 23 team, but they're staying in
Bubba pitted when he saw Barry stuck, and now he's on his way back to the front. Hopefully,
He's 21st behind him.
he went from 30 something to 21st. So I mean,
It's going to be rough on him. He might be able to
Letting
get
other
up
people
there.
get into trouble, and all of a sudden it kind of comes back to you.
Playing a big game of leapfrog, you just don't know when the time's going to expire. I know it's funny because of lap count, but that's not how it works. Green and yellow, it just changes how much fuel you have. We have potential weather in the air. There's so many moving parts.
stop talking about it. If we ignore it, it'll just go away.
Right. Pretty sure.
Is that how that works? Well, I'm just glad they at least got the race official because we're halfway now, just about. We're almost halfway.
AJ Allmendigger's team has driven all the way up to second place. You know, he told me before the race, he said we usually get better as the race goes along here. They
I bet AJ's hoping for some rain.
SVG out front. Fans at home, they go, hey, this race might be over. Not so fast. Digger has been the fastest car for much of this longer run before the caution and even after the caution. SVG said a moment ago that his car fired off not so well, got better the longer they run. But AJ talking about how good they can charge corner entry. Needs a little help center exit off on the corners, but very impressive.
I'm not saying I don't think that he runs as hard as he possibly can until it really matters. So I'm not saying
And McDowell's going to the garage.
pushing through install
So he's officially fucked.
what's going on with that car. Let's listen in.
Cable, so it's cable driven. Think about like your lever bicycle pulls the cable. It's the same idea. You step in the throttle pedal, it pulls the cable that operates the throttle body.
Danielle?
They're headed to DVP now to work on it. Said it might take forever to fix, but it's worth a shot. That throttle pedal cable is absolutely shredded. Heartbreak for Michael McDowell after winning that first stage and contending with SVG, guys.
It's never the $10,000 parts. You know, we talk a lot about the big failures and the mechanicals. You know, I don't know the exact cost, but it's a metal cable. It's an inexpensive piece, and heartbreaking.
9 laps to go. Stage 2. Shane Van Gisbergen in charge of the field here in Chicago.
Oh my gosh. You know what that is? That is Axl Rose hanging out with James.
Oh, wow.
You know about the beef they had.
That's actually really cool.
And Axel shared that picture. Save that one. Hell froze over on that deal. We'll text my dad that. I think what Lars said was true about the whole Guns N' Roses Metallica thing. He said a lot of that shit was just like the media starting shit. Like they were all friends, but they did that tour together and it kind of soured because Axel was a dick and James didn't want to deal with it. Excel Rose. That's fucking stupid. What we're all like seeing this photo. Darlington. I plan on going to that race.
Seven laps to go in stage two. We're racing on the streets of Chicago. Our coverage on TNT, presented by Arby's. There's the race leader, Shane Van Gisbergen, passing pit road. Six remaining in the stage. You saw while we were away in our side-by-side that Ryan Preece had made his scheduled green flag stop.
So that's what the 88 has to do. You know he wants to run comfortably into his pit window, so why don't you just wait? Well, because everybody who has pitted will cycle in front of you with a caution. So if I can't let more than that pit, because if a caution comes out after restart behind him, there's not enough time to pass. I thought the 88 might come that time. 36
See some rain clouds over the lake over there. Are you coming? I'm coming. Are you coming? When are you going to come? Oh, well, remember when I said I was going to jinx her? Catherine Leahy just wrecked about 5 laps after I paid her a compliment.
It doesn't look like she can get it going.
Yeah, well, nope, she rolling. She rolling. Wheel hop. Wheel hop. Or just spin it out. Oh, my ovaries. I still take her over Danica. She's got a very diverse background. She's new to the NASCAR thing and she's driving a shitty car. We can't be too hard on her.
She's not like Danica who got thrown into short hot racing.
And shoved down our fucking throats.
And, took a car that was actually really, really fucking good and made it shit.
Did nothing with it.
Nope, couldn't.
Danica, Kyle Petty explained this, and I agreed. Oh, she can drive. She can't race. Driving, anybody can get in one of these cars and learn how to drive it fast. She could qualify. Like watching her in qualifying, yeah, damn, Danica, you wheeling it. She can't race. She had no race ability whatsoever.
Nope, and it was always everybody else's fault. It was never her fault. Never.
She can go fast, but she can't race. You got to be able to race. Penalty on Kyle Busch.
Bye, Kyle.
Dig this hole a little deeper.
Inside the top 10. He hit that inside wall, made thanks. And an outside wall with the left side of the cars. Pretty good 1-2 with that car. Yeah, that was the advent hell. We talk about Eric Jones' top 10, even though he hit the wall, facing off with Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
And SVG is like, I am not worried. I'm going to drive all the way to 3 to go to this stage. I don't think he'll stay out to win the stage. That would be an aggressive call.
Yeah, don't do that.
Yeah, quiet but impressive day for Kyle Larson, who started 30th at the back of the field, drove his way up to the 6th position. They've had a lot of speed in this 5 car.
Yeah, Bowman's 7th.
Well,
Climbing a little bit, but Larson and Bowman, man, they really got up there. So. I don't know. Maybe Larson can get there by the end. Maybe.
Way too long on tires, so maybe that's why a lot of
Kyle Busch.
Pit stop for Shane Van Gisbergen. Scheduled service as we head toward the end of stage 2, Marty.
Coming down with 3 to go. He said the car
Service.
quite like he would like it to, but got better and better and better.
Guys, Tony Hawk's Pro Skater comes out Monday at midnight.
Towards the end of that run, so they kind of adjusted some brake lines, but SVG on cruise control.
I like how they've done those remakes. They've done such a good job with them.
Two cars in my section. 22 of Joey Logano was in. He was saying that
I love that the mall level in Tony Hawk's Pro Skater 1, there was a mall level. In the remake, it's the same mall, but now it's run down and out of business. They change levels like that, yeah.
Because that makes sense.
Yeah, because malls are shutting down. And when Pro Skater 1 came out, everybody loved the mall. But now the old mall's shut down. It's the same mall level, but it's just abandoned and decrepit. Yeah. I almost got 2 million points in the mall yesterday. That's pretty good for me.
I think he's good enough to win the race if he can beat SVG. That's a big if, but I like the 16 car. The big question now is, does he come to pit road?
But I mean, that's their path, you feel like, to the playoffs. So, you know what I'm saying? So, like, I look at Blaney, who's second, similar situation. Like, you got to win, maybe you want to There you go.
All right, so now no mistakes. We saw speeding out of the 20. Too many pit boxes for the 8. The 8's going to turn right. We talk about how difficult this is. That looks nice. Now you're only allowed 3. The driver's on the wrong side. Everything's just clunky. See how well they do.
Yeah, Steve, I think Adam nailed it. This is really the only path forward into the playoffs for Trent Owens and AJ Allmendinger. They know they have to put themselves in a position to win a race. They debated on getting those stage points and a potential playoff point, but they said, no, we got to keep up with SVG. And in terms of on the track, what's going on with the 16, he said he just needs a little bit more help. Center exit, lateral grip on the corner exit for the 16. That's the biggest issue for AJ Allmendinger, trying to keep up with the 88 of Shane Van Gisbergen.
Oh, slow pit stop.
Ah.
We thought there would be a very close win, but the slow pit stop.
Well, that, I mean, it won't really hurt him in the long run. It just means he'll be behind Shane now.
So it's just positions on the racetrack. You'll be able to close back up, but it was going to be pretty close if it would have been a
Yeah, if they had a better stop, he could have got in front of Shane.
Still on the racetrack is the 12 of Blaney, Briscoe, Reddick, Bowman. But the action back in the pack. Here's the 4.
The fuck? Oh, Stenhouse. I couldn't even tell who it was. Oh.
Down in turn 1.
How did he get out of that?
Again, late in the run, all tires. Brake stop.
It's the most laps we've run on a set of tires today.
Your braking points. You got to adjust how
Yeah, I
far
guess
you're
his
going to push this
tires
car right
finally said, I'm tired, boss.
I'm going home.
challenge battle as we talked about with Eric Jones, and Stenhouse was 10th when it got away from him in turn 1. Here's Blaney, 1 lap to go.
I can't see my forehead.
How about Blaney, this 12 car? Talk about
Fingernails, fingernails.
successful day. I think a stage win for Ryan Blaney in that playoff point. I know they're going to leave here talking about what they wanted to do differently, but that is a big bucket to fill up for this 12 car to score these points, and then all important playoff point, which will help them in
I'm
those
kind of
races.
surprised Elliott stayed
Look at those
out.
top 5
I don't
drivers.
know.
You know,
Maybe
Briscoe
it'll work out for him.
has a win. He can collect some stage points here. But Reddick
All
doesn't
depends
have a
on if
win,
they
but
nail
well
it on
above the
pit
cut
road.
line.
Maybe
Bowman
he
comes
can
in above the cut line.
stay
Bubba
up there.
Wallace above the cut line. Those are all drivers by collecting some stage points here that help create some insurance. And oh, by the way, they all know the man in charge of the field now, or the guy that will be, you know, Shane Van Gisbergen, he's got to win. So it's kind of like, man, we don't need another new winner. It's all playing for him. The points really matter right now.
This field, when we finish the race, all simple. Like you said, man, there's so many moving parts.
I tell you what I want to do one year. You know, I want to go to the Daytona 500, Charlotte, like always, 600, Brickyard 400. I want to do like all the crown jewel races, so I'd have to go to Daytona and Indy. So funny, I go to all the others. I go to fucking Bristol usually, Charlotte and Darlington, but I want to go to Indy and Daytona.
Indy, I feel like what you're probably going to tell me about Indy if you do go, it's really cool, but not much to do. You
I know
the track around it.
Indy is one of the most expensive races to go to. That's the only shitty thing. $100 parking, $50 parking at the cheapest. I'm like, damn, man, y'all fucking high. I'll walk. I'll park in the city of Indianapolis and fucking walk to Speedway, Indiana for 3 hours. It's probably like a 3 hour walk or some shit.
I just imagine what you're gonna tell me though, that there's not much to do around here.
Yeah.
So I'm interested to see like if you can go like there's like stuff to do around there and stuff like stuff to make it worth it too.
Yeah, we'll see one day. The Vegas thing surprised me. I'm like, yeah, I'll go to the race in Vegas. It sounds like fun.
I mean, fuck, there's a shitload to do in Vegas.
Yeah. Get to go there twice in like 2 months. Yeah. That'd be pretty rad. You shut the fuck up in there. When somebody posted the schedule for the concert yesterday, I just laughed because I'm like, look at all the names of the bands on the schedule. It's like, wow. It's like we knew who all was going to be there, but then you see them all like, yep, and then it's fucking Pantera, Tool, Slayer, Guns N' Roses, Metallica, Ozzy, and Black Sabbath. It's like, yeah, sign me up.
Next weekend in Sonoma. Xfinity practice and qualifying Friday afternoon, 4 Eastern on the CW app. Cup practice qualifying Saturday, 1:30 Eastern. We're on True TV. Xfinity cars racing with coverage beginning on CW 4 o'clock on Saturday. And then
There's a video of Metallica in the early 90s when they were still buddies with Guns N' Roses, and they're on stage in a club together and they're jamming on some songs, and James is wearing a flannel shirt, and Axel goes, look everybody, he's a lumberjack today, and James goes, I'm a lumberjack and I don't give a shit. I saw a cool thing the other day. They were playing a show in like 95, and no, it was 96, and the Kiss reunion happened in 96. Well, James and Jason start playing Detroit Rock City, and Kurt goes, you one of the best, you got the best, the hottest band in the world, Kiss. And they're playing Detroit Rock City, and Lars joins in, and then after they stop, Lars starts going, and Kirk on cue, it starts playing God of Thunder. And James sang it really well. He sang part of God of Thunder. He's like, I'm the Lord of the Wasteland. And then James goes, we fucking love Kiss, man. I was like, I would love to hear Metallica play some Kiss songs. They've like toyed with it over the years. They've never done a full blown Kiss cover. But when they started playing God of Thunder, it sounded really good. They should let Jason sing God of Thunder. And when I heard that, I was like, oh, this is 96, so the Kiss reunion was happening. Everybody was fucking pumped about it. I know Lars ain't a Kiss fan, but he started playing God of Thunder. I thought that was cool. Because I know he don't give a shit about Kiss. He goes all them music guys like, man, Kiss fucking sucks. I like Deep Purple and Led Zeppelin. He's one of those guys, kind of. There's a clip of him in like 92, and he's at a bar, and there's a Kiss cover band playing. And Lars goes, guys, come here, check this out. There's a fucking Kiss cover band in here. They're way better than Kiss ever fucking was. Come check them out. They're way better than Kiss ever fucking was. They were in the rehearsal room, and Lars starts playing Love Gun. And James goes, I really love it. And he goes, never mind. He just goes, never mind. And then Kurt goes, Love Gun. And Lars starts going,
Yeah, he changed his plan when they realized they were in position to win that second stage, Steve.
I'm just
Blaney says
interested
I
to see
need
how
more
all those
American
guys staying out
trophies
travels up the field. Like, I wonder if Aiken's really gonna mix things up.
well, Van Gisbergen should be at the front, and AJ should be right there with him. Pretty sure. Chase has front end damage we didn't know about. I love that car, though. That's pretty sick.
Yeah, blacked out Napa car. And
But it's Saints colors, but I admit I like the Saints colors. I've always liked their color scheme. Unique.
I love it when they do a blackout. Oh my god.
What drives me crazy? Wear your fucking gold pants. You never wear the gold pants. And then they added plain white pants to their fucking wardrobe.
So
And I'm
they
like,
can do a whiteout.
it looks terrible. There's nothing. It's just literally just like plain white fucking pants with nothing on them. And it looks stupid. And then when they wear the stupid white jersey with the black numbers and the little gold outline, you can't even tell. This is the shittiest uniform. Put the gold pants on. The gold pants should always be on the away uniform. Period. You can do the all black. The all black's cool. I'm down with that, but I like the gold pants with the white jerseys. Super Bowl 44 look, you know. Now the hood's up on Chase.
Hi, Chase.
You really gotta hate it for Michael McDowell. Led 31 laps, outfield for that.
Love and marriage, love and marriage.
Still gonna open things up for some of the other guys, right? Shane Van Gisbergen.
I'm on TV, Papaw.
He's gonna have to show us what he's really got because he's gonna have some traffic to deal with.
Yeah, and it's in a pretty calm race. I think so far we always had that huge record.
Whenever I go to a race that I know is on Fox, I'm always paranoid they're just going to randomly zoom in on me because they just pick random people to zoom in on. And they'll see me like, dude with long hair. And I'll just be there going, not even knowing it.
We're gonna find out right now what the ED has.
Oh my god.
I got some meat, one that tires matter. I mean, you know, we didn't really have way more than we thought. Way more than we probably thought. We hadn't really had it. I think they've changed some of the strategy. They think that will play out here as we go along. I think Eric Jones got incredibly lucky. I'm not sure how he's still running around after hitting the wall down there in 10. On the right side and the left side, it still got away with it. That was impressive. And I got to give a shout out. You know, Mamba calls him Tyrone. Dylan, not just Ty. Moving on here in the bracket challenge. Who saw that
never
one coming?
needed to hear that,
Unbelievable
but
run by him. That's amazing. The other thing that's we don't know yet is that rain is on the way, and if that gets here before the end, that's going to change the whole complexion of this
They
race.
probably ain't gonna get here before the race.
Who are the other guys? And obviously we have
I would, just for the sake of chaos, just give me just enough to wet the track,
in the closing.
but they can keep racing. If you want to drop some rain.
See if that changes anything for SVG.
Okay, so SPG's on like the third or fourth row here.
I'm going to stick with who I picked at the beginning.
Reddick, Briscoe, Bubba, Bowman, Nemechek, and Hamlin. And then SVG and AJ behind him.
It's going to have a lot of caution laps here, but Reddick,
And those guys out front are trying to make it.
and we saw how
So we'll see what happens if they can hang on to their car.
For the restart final stage,
Oh, here we go.
Pocono all over again. Briscoe's going to park it out front. Told you I should have bet on Briscoe that day.
You never know if he's gonna be a speed bump.
I said that shit during the pace last night. I like Briscoe today, but I don't trust him to bet on. Then he wins. Bubba's third. This is the part where people might start driving stupid. If I'd bet money on Reddick right now, I'd be feeling good. He was somebody I considered. He was really the only one I considered. And then I saw McDowell and thought, well, he talked a big game.
Aren't you glad you didn't bet on him?
Well, aren't you glad I didn't say banana?
That too.
Christopher Columbus was a cunt.
I'm just trying to. Okay, so Junior knows all the streets we're going down. All right.
Somebody took their geography class this week very seriously.
Apparently.
talk about the aggression, and it really can be the balance of patience and You want to take care of this car. Driving back to the front right now, he's sixth.
Now, if he had anything extra, we're going to see it. Shane's going to go around this racetrack. We're going to ride on board. Trying to chase down Denny Hamlin. Out there in front of me for fourth. Denny to the inside of Bubba Wallace. He's going to put him on the outside of the next corner, so he thinks better. Drops to the inside here, trying in the braking zone. It's really just slowing both of them down. You see how that allows the 88 to get out. So Bubba has to run defensively. Denny's really got Bubba slowing both of those guys down. And here comes Shane. Oh, man. So hard into that braking zone
Oh.
right there.
Contact there looking like as Hamlin cuts down in front of Bubba Wallace.
Bubba's car's too loose.
Yeah, pretty impressive.
Oh, don't show the radar.
Moving in.
I just wonder if that changes that intensity with 25 to go. It doesn't change.
Like I said, this is the part where people might start driving like idiots. Yeah, and it's not a lot. It's coming and going. We're just seeing way more sunlight than I thought we would today.
Seconds behind the race leader is Shane Van Gisbergen.
Ty Gibbs going to get through his wheel right here.
Well, to quote Emperor Palpatine, a surprise to be sure, but a welcome one. I ain't really Star Wars to anything.
Mexico City, he was one.
I hope they put the Jedi games on Switch too. I would love to have those on a Switch.
They might.
Yeah, because they made a PS4 version of Jedi Survivor,
They might.
and it
Switch 2 might be able to handle it.
it seems Switch 2 is literally a PS4 as far as power goes. Because they're putting games on there now they would have never considered, like fucking Cyberpunk and shit. Red Dead Redemption 2 is going to come to it, rumored, not official yet, but Arkham Knight runs well on a Switch 2. Like I said, it still looks like ass because it still looks like the Switch version, but it runs very well. I've been playing my Switch a lot. I've been playing LA Noire and NASCAR Rivals like every day. I need to build some new decks in Yu-Gi-Oh! 2005 on Switch. Ooh, 3 laps short, eh?
That ain't good.
Well, then they're hoping rain gets here. You'll get the caution for the rain, and then everybody will have to pit and put rain tires on, and you'll be out front. So, fuck it. Gamble. I'm all for the gambling here by Briscoe, Reddick, and Hamlin. Bubba was doing it too, but he didn't last long. Them damn cheating Toyotas trying to take it away from Hamburger, or whatever his name is. Shane Van Hamburger. Yeah. What I just say 2 laps ago. Well, it's Pocono again. Briscoe with fuel mileage finishes is going to be like Jeff Burton with rain shortened races in the year 2000. He's going to win them all. I think Jeff Burton won like 3 fucking rain shortened races in 2000. Ty Dillon's got major right side damage. I could tell by the way the car was going. Leaned over.
It's not on the track, to make a caution.
Oh, Cindric ain't fucking around today. That's like the 3rd, 4th. Look at Bill trying to get back at him. Bill said, "You motherfucker," and tried to turn.
So Cindric's being a little bit of a shit stir.
A little bit. It's like 2 or 3 times today I've looked at Cindric and went, all right.
Riding on board with Reddick. We do now our progressive race recap. 24 laps, maybe 23 laps to go in this race. Michael McDowell started on the front row, grabbed the lead early, then led every lap. Won stage 1. Stage 2,
He'll get there. He's got enough gas.
And there's plenty enough laps to go that all he has to do is just sit and wait. There's no rush.
No.
Literally none.
He just cruising the streets of Chicago. He can go shopping if he wants.
He really can. I mean, I think that's the lane. Wait for Briscoe and Reddick to fuck off or, mess up or something. And
Even if there's a caution and it helps him on gas, he's still going to beat him because he'll get to restart right behind him. So he's got him beat either way. No.
no way on this planet they have anything.
He's got one weakness. He doesn't fire off great on the short run. That's how McDowell got the lead early in the race. They mentioned that.
His car's not really great for the short run.
Yeah, but if it just gets strung out a little bit, he'll reel him in and he'll pass him, or he'll run him out of gas here.
Or that too.
Right now, he's got the world by the balls,
Pretty much.
and he doesn't have to pit again. So Blaney pitted. I don't need to get that close to Denny Hamlin's face. He looks like he could have been a stunt double in the Alvin and the Chipmunks movie. No offense, Denny. I'm one of the few people that actually defends him. I've got kind of a Tony Stewart thing with him where I'm like, damn, I get mad at you sometimes, but I do like you. Tony Stewart pissed me off a lot, but he always remained one of my favorites. I was always like, I still like you, but you're pissing me off.
Yeah, there were times I felt like a hypocrite for liking him, but
Keselowski's another one. We're like, oh, you motherfucker. Like, stop being an asshole.
and he's largely stopped being an asshole.
Yeah.
It's just now he runs like shit.
Yeah, he's having a bad year. I was at Darlington when he won last year, though. That was cool.
I just couldn't believe he said he fucking won Darlington. I was like,
Yeah.
Huh?
Hell, I was at Atlanta last week, and he could have, would have, should have won that one. And then the other time I was at Atlanta, he could have, should have, would have won that one. I had money on him both times I've been to Atlanta, and both times he got passed on the last lap to not win the race. Both times. Same corner. And Dylan looked at me with like 3 to go and said, I think Brad's got it. And I went. And then I'm looking at him coming off turn 4, and I see Bowman cut up in front of Reddick and get behind Chase. And I went, well, you know what's coming. The 2 Hendrick cars are going to fucking cuck him. So. And then Chase actually pulled out and made the pass by himself. And then Brad backs up to build a run, and Bowman just pulls down to the fucking apron. He just didn't want to give Brad any kind of draft whatsoever to catch Chase. And I was like, that's that.
Laps to go in Chicago for the NASCAR Cup Series. Chase Briscoe leading this thing, and now we do our ones to watch, presented by Credit One Bank. Dale, you're up first.
SVG trying to become only the second driver in history in the Cup race from the pole.
Yeah, he won the pole, won the race yesterday, won the pole today, probably going to win the race today too.
Right behind SVG, the 22-year-old from Charlotte, North Carolina, making his 106th start, is today the day for Ty Gibbs.
Ozzy knocked the little gate over.
He ran third here a year ago. He has won road course races in the Xfinity level. He's currently fourth. He's on the same tires.
There was a couple of years where Xfinity road courses were super fun. It was like Ty Gibbs, Austin Cindric, AJ Allmendinger, and then Kyle Larson would show up in race 2, and it's like just all 4 of them all day long. The 4 of them would get like 8 seconds ahead of the next guy and just duke it out amongst themselves. It was pretty cool.
Of racing, winless this year, and here's the big exclamation point on it for me. Got to Jordan Brandt on the car this weekend. This is Michael Jordan's town.
That's a busy feed over there. You see just how smooth these guys are with that throttle pedal and brake pedal. A little pump on the brake pedal, just build the fluid up and get the pedal solid for the
Cody Ware's 20th.
And the 48 of Alex Bowman is in. There was talk about
Kyle Busch is 13th. What a recovery.
both are back amongst everybody. They'd rather do it now, Alex Bowman said, putting on the four tires, mostly struggling in the braking zones. But one issue he's having, his cool suit, not doing very well.
And it's like 90 out there today.
Brake fans, some sort of power issue on the 48 right now.
Bowman makes the pit stop, and that takes me to Bubba Wallace, head-to-head in-season challenge. Bubba up there in the 7th position, going to try and advance as we go on board SVG, and now he's right there.
My cool suit failed. I would look like Tobey Maguire in Spider-Man 3 trying to get the symbiote off.
What about it, Marty?
I spent some time with SVG after qualifying yesterday. He said this place is tougher than it's ever been. In fact, after his first lap in practice, he told me, I need to take a breath. I told the team, that was a lot. I've got to kind of collect myself after that first lap in practice. And then he said, Junior, I brushed the wall 2 or 3 times in my qualifying lap, but that's what you have to do to extract time.
See, he's already caught him.
Too late in the race. So when does SVG show us all the cards? Is it too early with 19 to go?
Way too early.
Pushing to the limit right here.
He's pushing to just get to him anyway.
Yeah, he got to him, so now, just gonna let it come to him. Oh, you're just gonna move over for me? Alright, dude, thank you.
He's overall just better, faster than these guys. Just more talented at doing what he needs to do to get around the street course faster.
I like how people, understandably, I get why people hate the playoff system, right? Because it's winning in. He's like way back in points, and he won a race, and he's in the playoffs. He don't deserve to be in the playoffs. And I was like, well, what happens when he wins 2 races, or 3, or 4? Because that's very possible.
What strategy these other drivers are on, and the disadvantage they have to him in the tires. He's got to be loving that opportunity to know that he's got 12 lap better tires.
12 lap better tires and like 5 laps more gas.
But the confidence on top of the advantage, and now, he just in a real good position to go out and get it done.
Just making it too easy.
Road course expert Noah Gregson, 31st, 6 laps down. Man, he just impresses on these road courses.
The other thing, too, that we talk about in Mexico City,
The way he's getting outran by Cody Ware.
I'm still struggling to find what Junior saw way back when. I don't get it with Noah.
what I believe that it does do
I've been hammering on that because I thought he was shit in the truck series. He drove for Kyle Busch in the truck series, the best team, 1 win in like 3 years. And I'm like, well,
It was just a piece of shit wrecking everybody.
yes. Then he gets an Xfinity, doesn't do shit. His last year in Xfinity, he won like 9 races and got hot, but I was still like, don't buy it. That's just the best car. That was a case of I know how he drives. That is the best car. At least he was taking advantage of having the best car. That 9 Junior Motorsports car was the best car. Period. They were the best car, best team. He took advantage. But I'm like, here to tell you, he ain't all that.
has more than anyone on old tires because of the way he drives the car.
I've been live streaming for 5 years, and I've railed against Noah Gregson in my live streams for years. So I've got 5 years of me saying, told you he ain't shit. And he's proven me right. Told you he ain't shit.
Turn 2 or turn 4, a little defensive on the 19. I think you're going to have a pass from lead into turn 4 if SVG has his way. Very close.
You gonna do it down here? Don't do it over here. Wait till the next corner. There you go.
Patient.
Just wait.
Patient, smartly sort of
We got all the time in the world.
Briscoe's gonna fuck up eventually. No reason to.
he loves that little pass
No
6
reason
to
to rush
7. He's like the only one that kind of does it. Drivers right into 7. I'm not sure what it is about that downhill. Maybe that clutch you were talking about. He finds the advantage of that downhill braking zone. Very much possibly. That our drivers have been able to match SVG.
Vangus Bergen and Ty Gibbs will probably finish first and second.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, where there's straightaway corner, right? You go through a corner, you
That's some trees.
Some of the patients might be the fuel load you see on the left side. Briscoe, Reddick just much lower on fuel load. So maybe SVG is like, there's no reason to
Kyle Busch has more gas than anybody, but that don't matter.
might have the upper hand. He's kind of in a position right here.
He also has a 6-second advantage over the guy next in line.
Oh, there it is.
Ty Gibbs, here it is out of turn 2. Side by side for the lead. Racing down Lakeshore Drive. Shane Van Gisbergen, Chase Briscoe. 88 trying to go back on point. Turn 3, turn 4, turn 5.
All right, I'll see y'all next week. See y'all next week, everybody.
Back out front. Shane Van Gisbergen doing it to the field again in Chicago. And
You know, when I was at Atlanta and he was running top 10 late in the race, and it looked like anybody in that top 10 could have won at Atlanta. And I was like, please let Shane Van Gisbergen win. Because if he wins this, he's about to win 3 in a row. He'll win Atlanta, fucking Chicago, and Sonoma. Then he got spun, but he wasn't going to win. I just thought it'd be funny if he did win Atlanta. Then, oh, by the way, there's 2 road courses up next. Like, damn, he's going to win 3 in a row. I'm curious to see how he does at Sonoma. Because the last time he raced there, he was top 5, but clearly the other people that had raced there more had an edge on him. Like, I think Larson, Bell, and Reddick will be really good in Sonoma.
Yeah, as long as, Larson and them can, actually qualify well and not wreck and practice and all that.
The city of Chicago is on fire. It's just low clouds. It is weird when clouds get that low. Oh, we got a caution.
Oh, shit.
And we have a caution.
Okay.
Ty Gibbs said, praise Jesus, this is my opportunity. What's the caution for?
One last chance, everybody.
Yeah, you get one shot.
Gotta make it count.
As Judas Priest said, one shot at glory. The relief lap recipient. Relief makes it sound like you jacked him off under caution.
here in Chicago on TNT, presented by Arby's.
So there was a caution. Somebody in the infield had a medical emergency, so they need to get an ambulance across the racetrack and into the infield. That's what the caution's for. Remind me to go to Chicago, bet on somebody, and when they're running second, oh, I'm having a heart attack. Get the ambulance in here. All right, put the caution down. We got to save this guy. Caution for medical emergency. That's a new one. Right on cue, the boomer. Get off these stupid fucking street courses. We're not Formula One. This is why we shouldn't do this.
But we have so many of these great matchups. Busch
conspiracy theorists say, oh, Vangesbergen gets the lead and is about to drive away. Oh, caution, I'm having a heart attack. I just think of Buck Strickland telling Bobby on King of the Hill. Buck Strickland's going to a card game, and he says, if I start losing, I'm going to fake a heart attack. And you got to scream, my daddy's having a heart attack! My daddy's having a heart attack!
Bush, so a few takers, Marty.
Reddick, you might as well pit.
Yes, this caution
Why
would have
not?
gotten them in terms of fuel, what they needed to make it to the end of the race. But just what Junior said, he wanted to put his driver on offense. Tyler Reddick told Billy Scott, hey, I think I can keep up with them. If we have better tires than them, I feel good about it. Now, the question is, where is the 45 going to restart? Because it looks like a lonely pit road for this team. Right now, the team of tires here for Tyler Reddick.
They didn't really draw a lot of cars down pit road behind them. You know, Stenhouse, Herbst, Ware, Busher, Bell. Even Bowman stays out on the racetrack, so he's going to line up just outside the top 15.
I don't know if I can forgive Triple H for letting her go.
Restart. 12 laps to go.
I'm a fan.
Weather moving in. It's kind of, it looks like it still might not get here. If we have, you know, if we have a couple more cautions, we might get rather on the very tail end of the race. But
And electricity is my concern because we have wet weather equipment. And a rain shower, I think we might be able to see some more racing, but with electricity or lightning, that could be an issue. Yeah.
Ty Gibbs stays out here. He's third on the same strategy as race leader Shane Van Gisbergen.
Best we can tell, there's no weather coming, but certainly there's some lightning that is getting closer. And we have like some fog rolling in, and so who really knows?
Yeah, Caden, I hope the fan is okay, or he just bet on Ty Gibbs and wanted to. I'm having a heart attack. My daddy's having a heart attack.
May get with this caution, and then you look over the buildings there, the weather's kind of rolling in rapidly and it's cooled down a lot. So, you know, I feel like there was going to be a lot of cars that stayed out there.
Now everybody's gonna drive like a jackass.
We're about to have 2 to 3 more cautions.
he's absolutely right. You can see it over to his left and feel the temperature dropping. James Small making the call not to pit.
He and Reddick both on the same strategy.
Yeah, I'm gonna say that somebody bet on Ty Gibbs and faked a medical emergency. Because Gibbs is the only car. Gibbs or AJ could realistically fight him, but probably not even them.
4 o'clock Eastern time.
Yeah, because if they're going to do that, they got to get past Briscoe, and there's no telling what they'll do.
Gibbs is in a good spot.
Yeah.
On old tires, right? And Zane Smith's in 24th right now with new tires. That's a bracket battle. That could be the difference in one of those drivers winning $1 million in a couple weeks.
It's a bracket battle that some are very interested in.
Yes.
Look at the names in it though, because it happened at Atlanta, so a lot of big name guys got taken out. So, although the Allmendinger Gibbs one's pretty good, 4th and 3rd on the racetrack.
So I liked how McDowell earlier in the race was going late in the zone. I thought it really helped him from the inside. We'll see if
Get out of the way, pace car. I'm out of here.
All right, SVG.
Restart zone.
Restart.
Moving the restart zone to where it is on road courses was such a smart idea. Because they would just clusterfuck pile up into turn 1 otherwise. All right, Gibbs into second. Couldn't get. Is he clear? No. He's clear. Oh, and there you go. Larson bumped another one out of the way. Wow, I can't believe that wasn't any worse.
Nice. Cindric.
That's the second guy Larson's plowed through today. Oh boy, another corner. Logano got spun.
Fuck you, Logano.
Stenhouse got spun. Fire that shit up and get going. There you go. Ooh, it's broke. You know what? Just let him drive backwards. That's going to be a caution.
Yep. Because his
Shit's broke. If he could just drive backwards and get back to pit road, they'd probably let him because his track's so big, they're not going to be over there for a couple minutes.
Ryan Preece in line as well, and Kyle Larson back up there in the game.
Still hasn't moved from turn 2.
Uh,
Car turn around. That's probably going to bring out a yellow if he's not able to clear the area.
he's trying.
nope.
He's trying.
Up.
Just get off to the access road. Just get off to the access road. Hey, I'll be damned. Stenhouse got out of the way. We stay green. I like that the track's big enough they can give him time to do it.
Yeah. You sure about that? Because the only way you can keep him honest is to get back to him. And I don't know if guys.
Okay, that wasn't Larson's fault. That was Cindric's fault again.
And Cindric's car, as you see here, is
Broke.
basically fucked.
Yeah. That looked like it was Cindric's fault. Yes, it was indeed Cindric's fault.
And he fucking drifted around the corner. There.
So them NASCAR fucking heat public lobby restarts there. I'm amazed there wasn't a caution through all that. That's crazy. Well, we might get one that caution. Cindric's car's broken and couldn't make it back around.
Yep.
Coochie Bernhardt, you don't want to hear this. 17 didn't hear you, and Zane Smith has passed him on the racetrack in that bracket matchup.
Soldier Field. Oh, don't worry. The Bears will be back to disappointing everybody in about 8 weeks' time. Surely they'll be better than they were.
Are we sure about that?
Here's my standard for them. Can they be the Steelers of the NFC? Well, 9 or 10 games. Let's start with that.
You're asking an awful lot out of a guy who was an offensive coordinator for pretty much his whole career, who's now in his first head coaching gig, and it's to turn around this shit ass fucking Bears.
Could be worse. Could be Brian Schottenheimer. Dallas.
I mean, yeah.
I understand hiring a coordinator to be your coach, but why did you hire a coordinator that's literally never really been good anywhere?
Yeah. Brian Schottenheimer, not really.
Oh, Uncle Jerry can crack the whip on him. That's probably the only reason he got hired.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah, we're only about 8 weeks away. You see the video of this dog? Up in the steering wheel, making the horn go off. Like how he just stops and he's like, big deal, man.
All right, whatever. I'm done.
Tired. I can't wait till Ty Dillon wins the bracket tournament. That's going to be great. Ooh, look at them clouds over them buildings. Man, it's that Xfinity shit I told you about. Vangersbergen, Gibbs, and AJ. We got a fucking 2022 Xfinity Series reunion here. We just needed Cindric, but he's out. This Cody Ware commercial. When late cautions like this start happening, I get nervous for the guy who's dominated because I'm like, somebody's just going to plow through you and take you out or some stupid shit. Sometimes it's funny to watch the dominant guy get destroyed and be like, but I'd be annoyed if Vangersbergen didn't win this race. It gives you wings.
Is there any debate when it comes to our tomahawk presented by Chewy? I mean, this guy is just incredible at this racetrack, Shane Van Gisbergen.
Just incredible.
Are we sure about that?
Aldo Montoya,
First top 2 series.
the Portuguese man of war,
And the only time he didn't
or as the OSW guys called him, Rat Fink, because Just Incredible looks like a rat.
got involved in accidents. Just really special when it comes to
I do believe they referred to him as a rat-faced knacker. They played a clip of Becky Lynch when she was in the Indies, and she called somebody, "You divvy knacker."
I would love to be able to ask Becky what the
She is the most Irish person in the history of Irish people, even more than Sheamus.
oh Jesus.
That's a concern. I think more so than lightning or potential.
When she made that joke about Bailey has to pay Mercedes $100 a month just to talk to her and they're best friends, I was dying. So I can't believe she just said that. And then you could see Becky go,
That brought out the caution.
she was trying not to lose it. Because she was trying to be a bitch in character in an interview, but she's terrible at that. She can't. She's too nice. That guy on Raw had a sign that said Becky smells like Seth Rollins' nutsack, and she walked up with a straight face and went, and then there's a clip of her at that Fanatics event where all the famous people are, and she's like arguing and screaming at a fan, and Seth Rollins goes, it's like, why don't you shut your fucking mouth, you fucking asshole?
Inside the top 10, no concern for SVG or
And I'm like, oh, they're made for each other.
Bubba Wallace, another driver, in that situation. You talk about those that needed the cautions to make sure they can make it. But another portion of the drama that could unfold late if you get someone running out of gas, causing a caution, getting in front of somebody, and being off pace in one of these tight corners.
it shocked me. Maybe we talk about this.
Shock me.
Make me feel better.
My drums ain't plugged up, so.
You can see the drivers right here, Steve, aggressively cleaning their tires because, leaders are throwing
Man,
tires.
if the guys in Kiss weren't such dicks to each other, the original Kiss could have a show like Black Sabbath had yesterday. That's a band that deserved a fucking show like that.
Alan, what about Ty Gibbs?
Well, the radio is really interesting. They know who the target is. It's SVG. Over the radio, Chris Gabehart had an explanation for his driver, Ty Gibbs.
Looking at the data a little bit closer, I will tell you that it's mostly him by releasing the brakes slightly sooner than you. So it's kind of his mid-course speed is just a mile an hour higher, which translates to a better exit. So it's not that he's launching better than you. He's just able to roll a little bit more mid-course speed.
These cautions are helping Bubba might possibly steal a top 10. Look at how little gas he's got.
Gabehart even reminded them, look, if you're able to clear SVG loves doing that crossover move. Just remember that. Have that in the memory bank. A lot of great information for a driver. That's a lot to process. I'll give these drivers, they process a lot.
9 laps to go when we return to the green flag. Shane Van Gisbergen in control. Ty Gibbs looking for his first career victory. Wants to punch his ticket to the playoffs. Same for A.J. Allmendinger, who will start in row 2.
See all the drivers over there on such a heavy tire deficit. Hamlin, Briscoe, Wallace, just trying to survive to the end of this race and get the result. They will have a lot of hard work to do to fend off all the new tires behind them.
I know he ain't gonna do it, but I'm always like, is Gibbs gonna like channel his dirty Xfinity driving that he's pretty much avoided since he got in a Cup car?
Yes.
Getting aggressive from row 2.
Because I'm sure the temptation's like spin him out, make it look like an accident.
Starting all around. A.J. Allmendinger trying to win his way.
Keep the camera right here, because I'm sure somebody's gonna bust their ass over here. Wow, they made it that time. Ooh, AJ.
Ricky Stenhouse Jr.
Nobody asked.
16 would have not so much. I think Ty Gibbs kind of got away with that. Block from it. Allmendinger in the 4.
Ryan Preece having a day.
Everybody 3 turns 4.
Back to your regularly scheduled program.
Head down Columbus Drive. And the always dangerous turn 6.
Baseball stuff.
Over the railroad tracks down to turn 7, the right-hander at Michigan Avenue.
I'm sorry, Dad. Little challenge in the braking zone down here.
Oh,
Looks like the 45 of Reddick trying to get to the inside of the one.
Reddick on those tires.
I'm waiting to see somebody wreck at a spot on this track we've not seen anybody wreck at, like right through here.
Driver on the inside. And he is. And remember last year, race.
Bowman also
Wow.
tires.
Oh, oh.
The 19's got a right front flat.
Briscoe's got a. Oh, and he missed pit road, and he's got a tire going down. That's brutal. He's got to go all the way around.
Gonna have to go all the way around.
Literally all the way, because that tire cut right at pit road, but he couldn't get down.
8 laps to go.
Still coming mile. You're right here.
You see those lockups into turn 2. Too many of those lockups here late in the race. That'll puncture a tire as well.
Oh, man.
The 5 of Larson into the corner. You mentioned it. Reddick and Bowman on those new tires. Dale, you wanted tires, and that was the right call. They are coming in a big hurry. Bowman right there.
Same damn thing as last year. Here comes Bowman on fresh tires.
You got Bowman and Reddick on that strategy. They were the ones first and second
If he can get to fourth and get a caution.
late in the race.
That's a bracket battle. Now
If Bowman can get to fourth and get a caution, guys.
teammate. And busy on Bowman for a little bit here. Save, Bubba a little bit of time as this laps click away. I just don't feel like that Bubba is going to be able to hold off the newer tires. I don't know what they can go if they can get all the way to SVG.
Nemechek's beating Chase in the tournament thing.
I don't know what to say.
I did say this week, I was like, that Nemechek and Chase one could be closer than you think, because Nemechek's been good lately. He's been like top 10
With Marty between these two.
a lot.
It was played
Ooh, he just hit the wall.
their moments talking
He bounced off that wall.
the battle of the over 6.
Bubba's going to try to get the outside here. Not going to be able to do it. That would have put him online for the inside pass here, but now
Now he's getting gang raped by the 2311 cars.
caught up to Reddick. Great move by Reddick.
Absolutely on purpose.
Right now, can he just get the 23 in the next corner? Can Reddick make
Hell, Reddick's on fresh tires too.
laps a year to go? I thought he was going to catch Bowman. He had a little wall contact right here in turn 5.
What a block. Good God.
Oh, the 23 into the wall just a little bit.
Yeah, that opened the door.
Into the fence in turn 4.
That's what happens. You put that pressure on.
That's right.
Forces a mistake.
That's right.
Here's Reddick.
Get Reddick in some air. We're going to see if he's going to run. Bubba defends, but Reddick will be in a great position for second.
That tire carcass there. They could throw a caution for that if they really wanted to. I kind of don't want them to. Oh, he's going to hit it again.
They're going to battle. A lot of contact right there.
Just like last year with these two.
There could be something happen right here. These two at this
Yo. Bubba's fighting his ass off. Oh my God. Camera, hello? Oh, Bubba hit him. Oh, Bubba's wrecking him. Bubba tried to wreck him. Yep, they're wrecking each other. This is them pitching a fit. Just like last year. Bowman walled Bubba here last year, and Bubba was pissed the fuck off about it. And Bowman's going to finish it. Nah, not quite. Well, he made the pass at least. Not over. God, Bubba is on old tires driving a race of his life for fucking 7th place somehow.
Oh, got him sideways.
He wrecked him.
Yep.
We're gonna have a fight. We are gonna have a fight after this. You know that. That's.
Honestly, I didn't see what Bowman did.
I didn't quite see it either.
It looked like Bubba was pitching a fit because of what happened last year.
And
Oh. All right, Bubba.
y'all gonna want to watch post race, I think.
Yep.
Unless they can calm Bubba down in the next 6 laps.
I don't know how they'll be able to.
But hell, that cost Bowman any shot whatsoever he had at getting up there and having a chance. He would
Yeah.
he would need a caution, but that killed any chance he had.
That completely fucked Bowman just so bad.
Now Larson's big. Guys are starting to fucking act out, dude. You can see it.
Now Bell is back up with Larson here. Let's see if anything happens.
I like when you can see a race car's body language. You can tell the guy driving it's like fed the fuck up. Yeah, Austin Hill, to his credit, is having a really good race. Yo. Bubba had the whole eighth on back stacked the fuck up, being a son of a bitch to stay in front of him. Oh. Joey locked it up. I got worried there. Bubba was driving the wheels off that piece of shit. And it is a piece of shit at this point. He hook him? Bubba kind of hooked himself a little bit. But I'm sure Bowman was like, get the fuck out of my goddamn way.
Oh, God.
I knew that was coming. There's more coming. I like this. Everybody's starting to be an asshole. Everybody's being a dick right now. The tournament right there, Elliott and Nemechek are right in front of each other. If you're tournament watching. Catherine Leggy's up to like 21st after wrecking. So remember, I complimented her and then I retracted the compliment. I give it back now.
Doesn't that mean she's going to make you retract it soon?
4 to go. Still a lot of time. You remember how Reddick and Bowman are on the same strategy? Reddick didn't get held up by Bubba. Bubba let his ass go. That's his teammate. Bubba raced him, but then he didn't really fight him. So if Reddick gets a caution right now, he'd probably win. He'd have a shot. He'd get to second at the very least. That's another thing. Vegasburger might just be cruising because he's aware. They're aware of this. Like, you got to lead. Just chill. Reddick just ran the fastest lap of the entire race. 2 years in a row. I'm glad I didn't bet on you this time. 2 years in a row at the end of the street race, he's hauling ass when it's too late. Yep. I was wondering if Gibbs would even be able to let him back off because I thought Gibbs would just push and push and push. Nope. Denny Hamlin being third is crazy. He'll tell you he's not a fan of road courses in these cars. He was good at road courses in the old cars from like 2015, 2016 era. Denny let Reddick go. Stay tuned. We might not be done yet. It's a little too late. Oh, like Letarte just said, it could happen any second now with the way everybody's driving.
I agree, but it's got to be like now.
Yeah. Speak now, forever hold your penis. getting really tight with a whole lap and a quarter, 3/4 to go. That's making me nervous, actually. Bring this up so I don't get jump scared by a caution. I'm gonna look because that is slightly ahead, and the caution will show on that sooner. If I'm on an 88 pit box, I am going.
Mm-hmm. I'm not watching the 88. I'm watching the wrestling.
I'm not the Steve Carell meme yet. You know the one where he's going. That's going to be in about half a lap. I'll be going. Caution's out. Caution's out. Was it before the white flag?
Jesus Christ.
Cody Shane Ware.
Overtime.
Oh. Is he going to get the white flag first? He did. He got the white flag. Race is over. Race will be over when they finally throw the caution. Vegasbergen wins. I saw the leaderboard turn yellow, and I thought, uh-oh, but I didn't realize Shane got the white flag. Caution out, race over. Oh, Lordy. That was bad for a second. I thought, oh, my God. And they could have threw that damn caution before Shane got to the white flag. You're going to hear about that on social media if you read the fucking comments.
I'm surprised they didn't throw it immediately.
Yeah, no one out NASCAR operator. Today they've been a little let it play out. Just got to creep around. Let's not forget about the Bowman Bubba thing, if that's over or not. Austin Hill got a top 10. Kyle Busch got a top 5. Kyle Busch got his top 5 that I thought he gave away. And it didn't rain a fucking drop. And Shane Van Gisbergen wins at Chicago again. 2 out of 3 ain't bad, as Meatloaf says. Swept the polls, swept the races. What a god. What a god he is.
Now we got to see if Bubba's going to come and find Bowman.
Yeah.
Come on, let's get this over with and get them on the pit road.
It's a long cool down lap. Well, last year on the cool down lap, Bubba came speeding around and put Bowman in the wall. He got in trouble for that. NASCAR did not like that. Bowman was like celebrating the win, and Bubba pulled up and just fucking nailed him. Everybody's going to say they didn't throw the caution because they want Van Hamburger to win. He deserved to win. Throwing the caution there would have fucked him over probably because Reddick would have been a pain in the ass to deal with. that was a fun race. I'm just more relieved than anything that it didn't rain. We got through a Chicago street race and it didn't rain. I'd hate to see this race go away. I know they want to take it to other places, but I like this track. I'd hate to see this race go away. I like this racetrack.
This cool down lap cannot.
Well, Bowman made it to pit road. They had a camera on him. I didn't see Bubba coming after him, but I mean, he might wait until they get out. Or maybe Bubba won't do nothing. I don't know. He's kind of hard to predict because he will lash out and go crazy. His driving there was telling me, oh, he's pissy. Well, he's definitely frustrated about something. Damn, the 66 finished 21st. Who the fuck was driving that thing today? It'll show in a second. And the Bowman Bubba thing, this goes back years, not just last year here. This goes back a while. I was at the Charlotte Roval, the second Roval race at Charlotte, and they were fucking with each other early in the race. And you could see it. They come out of the infield, and Bubba's got his hand out the window going, fuck you. And they get over on the backstretch. Bowman just turned right, crashed him head on in the wall. And then he said he shouldn't be fucking flipping me off. And I was like, yeah, he's flipping him off. You flip a NASCAR driver off, they get irrationally upset. And Bubba was going, fuck you. So that goes back. I was standing next to Dylan, and I saw them come out of the infield, and Bubba fucking swerved and hit him. And I went, that's a problem. Same lap. Bam. Same damn lap. I was like, yeah, that's a problem right there.
Does it here in Chicago, and he'll try to win 3 in a row on the road next weekend in Sonoma, California. Incredible weekend. He gets the sweep, and he's celebrating again, Marty.
On the streets of Chicago once again.
And he's not leaking out of both holes this time like in Mexico. His words, not mine.
All of his comments yesterday when he said this track is tougher than it's ever been. But he made it look easy. Hey Shane, I know you're not a fan of cities, but this place changed your life 2 years ago. I think you might want to think about a temporary residence here in Chicago.
Yeah, I love this place. Give me a moment. Let me kick this thing.
Yeah, sure. We'll do this early. He does the rugby ball into the stands, a short kick today. A plus, very nice. Well done on the kick. You didn't have to kick it very far today, did you?
Yeah, that was much better, but what an amazing weekend for me. Thank Trackhouse, WeatherTech, Chevy, and all these guys and girls here. What an amazing weekend. Thanks for everyone for coming out, and hope we put on a good show.
What is it about you and this racetrack that just fits so well, Shane?
I guess we made no mistakes. You know, there were some really fast cars, and we just seemed to get it right, you know, and make no mistakes, be smooth every lap, and really cool.
When you and I chatted, Stephen Doran, his crew chief, when you and I chatted yesterday, you said this track is tougher than it's ever been. Why was it such a challenge this weekend?
It was just so hot this weekend, you know, the track was very slick, and the times were a lot slower, and the margin for error was very tiny, so just had to get it right, and I'm real.
How about the role you played, or how about the
You're what?
team is on the last 4 weeks? 4 weeks ago, you were out of the playoffs. Now you have 10 playoff points with 2 wins in Sonoma coming up next week.
Yeah, how good is that? Unreal. We've really come together as a team, got a lot better, and Ross got a win too, so brilliant. Thank you to everyone.
Yeah, Shane Van Gisbergen wins once again on the streets of Chicago in front of the fans here. And the rugby ball, I can confirm, Adam, it hit the last row in these stands.
No truth to the rumor. He signed a free agent deal with the Bears. That's not happening.
Even he couldn't save the Bears. Oh, Balicki was driving the 66, and he finished 21st.
Series from the pole, and he does it today from the pole as well. Leading 26.
Anthony's hanging around. He wants to make sure. I'm with you. I'm like, come on. Are you going to show anything? Say something?
It doesn't look like it though.
Coming up from Chicago. 2 years
I'm
ago,
scrolling social media.
how to pronounce his name. Now it's Old Hat in Chicago. Say it with me. Shane Van Gisbergen. A winner in Chicago.
Everybody seems to agree that NASCAR's caution calls today sucked, kind of, because
They were so late.
they were very late.
Oh, I gotta get some breakfast.
I'll see you. I got to get something to eat myself.
And then before you know it, you're meeting the family.
Hanging around. Where did Leggy finish? Let me scroll here. She finished 19th. Catherine Leggy finished 19th. Josh Balicki 21st. That was fun. I do wish NASCAR could be more consistent with calling cautions. I didn't want to see an overtime and see Shane get fucked over, but they probably could have thrown that caution. Actually, ain't no probably. They should have because they ended up throwing it. TNT is not doing a good job with their coverage. The the announcing, the commentary, and all that's good, but they're shooting the race like there's a lot of NASCAR on Fox moments throughout the broadcast. Fuck it.
Welcome to NASCAR Nation post-race show. And stop me if you've heard this one. Shane Van Gisbergen is pretty good here at the Chicago Street Course, getting his second win on the streets of Chicago. With the weather moving in, he was able to best the field despite a crazy 9 laps to end this race.
We got a proper Chicago street race with no rain.
Went on for about 5 minutes.
They were talking before the race, sort of bantering back and forth about running into each other.
That
here
doesn't happen
before.
next week.
Yeah, I don't think it was being lighthearted as it was this time. That was pretty intense amongst those two. They just kept going at it, throwing haymakers and total punches at each other. Obviously, Shane, insane. I mean, what else can we say?
Pretty good.
Talk about it all weekend how good this guy is, how amazing he is. I think if you're in the NASCAR Cup Series right now as a full-time driver and you're seeing this happen, what happened at Mexico, what happened here, if you think you're even remotely close to him, you've got to go do your work and your homework right now because he has won up the field now in just massive fashion. You know, the gap at Mexico is insane, and here he clearly had a speed advantage at any time.
He does, but next week at Sonoma, Watkins Glen, the advantage isn't as big. I can't wait to see how that works out next week. I know he's the best road racer. I'm with you, but the fact when we go to these tracks that guys have been to for year after year, the advantage is as big. He'll have his work cut out for him more.
Joey Logano was calling Ross Chastain a motherfucker on the radio.
Many laps.
Absolutely.
He comes to places like this, and it is an equalizer for the rest of the field. Let's talk about a guy who started last. Denny Hamlin didn't turn one lap in practice, and he managed to out
And it just started raining. It is raining on the street course, not the race is over.
Hamlin, the fact that he drove from 40th to 4th, or the fact that he ran 43 laps on that last run and saved fuel the entire time. I mean, if I told you yesterday when your engine was blowing up you'd finish 4th, what would you have told me?
Let's move on to Sonoma.
I think that was how in the world were you able to run that long on that tank of fuel?
Well, I was really saving the entire run and still getting him to run really good lap time. So, truthfully, I felt pretty good all day. We marched forward all day long. So, the car had pace in it. That's key to getting a good finish. But beyond that, once I was able to get towards the front, I could save and take it easy on the tires. So I would love to have been on equal tires just to see like how far off I am from this front two guys, but it just didn't seem like that much.
Did you get a view of any of the chaos today? I mean, it was a wild final stint of the race.
No, for once it was actually behind me, so it's not really a normal thing on these type tracks. But gotta give great credit to this whole Chris Gale Progressive Toyota team. Just obviously yesterday went really rough. Just not one of those days that we needed. And today we bounced back and execute good. One of the first green races, where we didn't have any issues on a road course. So this is the kind of finish and the kind of pace that we can have when we don't have incidences.
And good point by Denny. Credit to this entire crew. What a rally for this team. Lose an engine half a lap into practice, and they wind up finishing 4th.
It's kind of fucked up. They saw a car buried under some tires and just swallowed the whistle.
didn't have a lap to do today, but so did a lot of guys. They were all chasing.
Hell, I'm about to give up on the drama and just get the hell out of here.
There was some talk about him getting into the playoffs because he was so far
And yeah,
points. And I did
we could talk about how they should have thrown the caution, but hell, it started raining any damn way.
but he knew he had some opportunities to win some more road courses. Does that kind of quiet those conversations about him maybe or a guy that is that far back not belonging in the playoffs?
It's why he's here.
No.
But it's why he's here, right? Why did you get hired to do this? Why is he in the position that he's in at Trackhouse? It is so valuable for a NASCAR Cup Series team to get cars into the playoffs, whether you can be successful in the playoffs or not. First goal and goal number one is be in the playoffs, right? And that's what he's doing now. If he continues to rack up these wins at road courses, he's racking up the playoff points, which he lacks so sorely compared to some of the competitors. Who knows how deep he can go in the playoffs, right? Do we think he's a championship contender going to Phoenix? Most likely not. And that's no offense to him. It's just his first year of the Cup Series on ovals for sure. So this is why he's here, though. And this is what
To win on road
to
courses.
win on road courses in dominating fashion, to rack up as much playoff points as he can at these races, to get wins in the playoffs, which is so valuable for them.
Yeah, I mean he's not a championship contender, and I think he would say that
Right.
immediately. He knows that on the oval.
I do agree with this guy. He said if they'd thrown the caution, the same people bitching that they didn't throw the caution would be bitching. So it's kind of a
Entire time that he's been here,
tough scene. The right car and the right driver fucking won.
as we watched Denny Hamlin, or his eyes
The right car and the right driver won. Overtime's fucking stupid.
down quite a bit kind of towards the end of this.
And the race would have just become it was getting touch and go there, and I think overtime would have sent this into full on shit show territory. So I guess I'm kind of grateful. I just wish we could have more consistency.
You don't want to hot seat.
It was hot today. Well, it's hot when it fails, right? And that's what happens with Shane Van Gisbergen yesterday when he had to go to the infield care center. We didn't really talk about that in the pre-race show, and I don't know if I heard that happen to anyone today because it was still very hot in those race cars today.
And really humid, which is hard, and it just makes it harder to breathe and so physical. And definitely, if you've done both races like Shane, there's a big recovery coming Monday. He might add on to that tonight a little bit in celebration, but it's a long period of time where you fully feel like you've rehydrated, you recover. There's one other thing.
Jeff Gluck posted Bubba just got out of his car and seemed really chill and just left pit road.
In this race, you had the 21 car who sat out there for maybe a lap and a half before a caution was thrown. We obviously had the situation late in the race there.
All right, Jeff Gluck gave me the cue. I'm out of here. Fun race. Chicago streets. I hope we see you again.